Yep. How you doing, people? Nice to see you. Welcome to Micks Mowers Show live Saturday night with me, Micks Mowers. Hope you're doing well. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and if you can see me. I think all my equipment is all working as it should do with no problems. So give us a quick thumbs up, pardon me, if you can hear me and if you can see me. And then we get down and dirty, shall we? We'll get on with the old show. No, I'm not late, Ben. Ben says I'm always late. I'm never late. I'm never late. I'm always on time. Just waiting for a bit of chat just to catch up. Got 35 in the house and climbing, which is good. Yes, you can hear me and see me, says Mark and my old mate Jason Gardner. Nice to see you. Yeah, Ray says cool. Right, good. So you can also hear and see me. That's fantastic. I think I got all the right mic set up and what have you. Last time I think I was mucking about with the mic a bit and I was using my laptop mic. It wasn't very good, but either way, you're all here, which is good to see. My live chat is turned on with 1 day subscription only. So if you've not been subscribed to me or under 1 day, then you can't comment at the moment. My internet says it's a bit dicky, but it will pick up in a minute. It does that from time to time. Just as I go live, it starts to muck about, but it will clear in a minute. So that'd be good. Yeah, it's cleared now. So that's good. What have I been up to? Well, actually, not a lot in the shed this week. Been busy doing bits and pieces. Seem to be dropping people off, picking people up, and doing bits and pieces. I have got a new project on the go, which I shall show you very, very shortly. I'm quite pleased with how that's turning out at the moment. Hello, Mendit Man. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hello, RB late tonight. Yeah, it's fine, Mendit Man. No problem, buddy boy. Mick is wearing a scary mask for Halloween. Says my old mate Ray. Halloween is tomorrow, and Riley Boy is at about 110 mile an hour, 5th gear, foot flat to the floor. He's ready. Halloween decorations are all up, good to go, and the coffin's all ready. I keep trying to put Nana in there, but she won't stay in there. So coffin's good to go. Mower wise, I've just picked up I don't know 5 or 6 mowers this week, and literally just thrown them in the garden, ready for next year. I'm not even going to entertain them as of yet because the season is over technically. I have sold 1 or 2. I might have sold a nice little Atco vintage mower, and I sold a Mountfield this week as well. That's about it. But I've been doing other bits and projects as well. So I'll show you one I have been doing. I have done a video on this. The video will be coming out shortly. Right on there. So I have got a video on this one. This is something I've literally just finished. It's right down beside me. Let me just load that picture up. It might take a minute. There you go. It's loaded right. Let me come back to you. So we have got Ian on the panel. He's a bit tipsy. Oh dear, is he? Oh Lord. I did see he was live earlier on down the pub or something. Yeah. So this is what I've been doing this week, and there will be a video to come out to suit it, or 3 videos actually, because it's a restore. There we go. So Ransom Ajax push cylinder mower. I've had this about a year. Just been sat in the back of the old vintage shed, not doing anything at all. So I thought it's about time I did something with it whilst we're in the old low season. So there it is there as is condition, and there it is there all finished and done. So that's all been completed. Turned out quite well. I didn't do the rollers in the end. Rollers weren't too bad at all. The cylinder was good too. But there's a Ransom Ajax Mark 3 or 4. I think it's a Mark 4. So there you go, all done and dusted. So that was finished. So there is a video on that coming. So for those of you that have got those Ransoms and what have you, I know that Neil has done one or is doing one. Mine's now finished. Took me 3 days total to do that. So it's gone from that, which is nice. You know, some people do like the old patina look, but I like it looking nice and spanking fresh. So there you go. There it is, all done up as it should be. It was a bit of a pickle to take apart, but you'll see it coming up very, very shortly in the videos ahead. Probably around about Christmas time, you'll see it. Nice paintwork there, Mick. Yeah, definitely. I like it too. Yeah, it looks all right. I like it. So I've been doing that, and I spent the past 2 days in the shed getting rid of overspray. I literally everything was green. That enamel paint does tend to really, really, really stick to everything. So I've been doing that. Mick, you missed a bit. Only joking, says my mate Luke. But my other project I've been doing, I'm not doing a video on this. I've just started. In fact, I can show you this first. Let me show you this first. My other project I've just started is this one. Let's load that photograph up. If it'll load, it should do. There it goes. Let me get rid of that one, and then we'll come back to you guys. So my other project I've just started is this one here. I'm literally only day one into it at the moment. Right there. I've got myself a little cooker. So for some of you guys and girls that know what cookers are for, not just for cooking food, but they are also for powder coating as well. That should have loaded all those images, but it didn't, which is weird. Going over here, I'm going to go into there as well. We'll load them all up. They should come back now. So there's that one there. There's the oven, and then there's the cabinet which I purchased, a Bisley cabinet, and there's the project so far. So I'm building myself a Martin Butler special from Retro Reese or Retro Hacks and Butler's Empire with Sharon. I'm building myself a powder coating oven as well. I'm going to go down the powder coating oven route, but I know that Neil's been looking at doing it himself. He's got an oven, but I want something a bit bigger. But I can actually put lawnmower decks in and what have you. That's the idea. And this is roughly the same size cabinet as Mr. B. But I have already tried. I can get a Ransom Marquis lawnmower box in there, which is quite wide. I should be able to get a Hater 56 box in there with a bit of luck. So hopefully, yeah, it looks good. Here it is. So there it is in all its glory. And I've done all the electrics already. Well, the electrics have been taken off and mounted. I've just got to figure out what I'm going to do with a grill, and I broke a thermostat, which I've got to replace and repair, but that's all done. So, yeah, a lot of work to do yet, but it's coming on. Ooh. So that's what I've been up to. I'm in absolutely no rush with the powder coating at all because the powder coating is going to cost a little bit for setup. I've been sort of looking at the costings. The cabinet cost me 20 quid, which is nothing. The oven cost me 15, so there's no outlay there. I've got to buy some sheet metal to cover it inside and some insulation. That cost me about another 70 quid all in, I expect, something like that. I reckon I can do the whole cabinet for around about 100 quid. And it's a good sized cabinet, so hopefully I can get that done. Then of course I've got to buy all the powder coating equipment, and also I've got to purchase a blaster as well at some point. But I'm in absolutely no rush. It will probably won't even come into it until next year. But I just thought I'd start it, get the cabinet built, get it tested, get it all wired up and what have you, and then it can just sit there. And then I can sort of build the powder coating bit up nice and gently. So Mrs. P's just done me an absolutely spanking dinner, and I can't remember the name. Mrs. P, what was the name of that dinner you just cooked me? It makes me belch, but oh my lord, absolutely banging it was. It was pork chops and something, but it's some kind of fancy one. It was absolutely superb. So she's done that for me. Hi, Bruce. Bruce, I did get your emails, mate. They'll probably feature in the next week's coming, mate. I've already got some stuff already up and running. For this week's Guess What It Is. So thank you for that, Bruce. Much appreciated. So that's what I've been doing. Nothing sort of, taxing, but yeah, I have been sort of busy just trying to get bits up and running, ready for next year. And that's roughly where I am. Just want to check my monetization. They want review already, which is good. I can get rid of that then. In for review, request review, save that. That can now go. I can come back to you guys and we're good to go. I get that call. It's fantastic. So apart from that, we haven't been doing a lot. Mrs. P hasn't been very well past couple of days. She's been a bit Uncle Dick actually. She's been throwing up and whatever. So she's had a bit of a bug. So she's off work for 72 or 48 hours, one or the other. So she's not at work tomorrow, which is cool. So she's at home, up in the house, feet up. I bought a big bar of chocolate. She's watching a bit of Netflix whilst watching me on stream as well at the same time. So say hi to Mrs. P and be kind. And we'll have a look at the comments section, see what we've got in the house. I've got 80, 82, 85 in the house. Give us a thumbs up on your way in or on your way out, please. I've got 35 people saying they give me a thumbs up so far, and I've got 80 odd in the house. So, yeah, give us a thumbs up. Be much appreciated, please. That'd be good. Weather has just come in. It's starting to piss down my rain, so we might get a bit of interference. We'll see how we get on. Bailey's helps that condition. Yeah, what was that that dinner you done, Mrs. P? Did you tell me, guys and girls in my chat? I don't think you did. What was that dinner you done for me? Oh, Dijon pork. There you go. That's what it was. Dijon pork. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Mrs. P was making some funny noises eating it. Oh, it was lush. Yeah, so give us a thumbs up on your way in, on your way out. Hiya, Aaron, mate. Oh, Aaron, was that you, Aaron? Aaron, was that you that bought me something off my Amazon wishlist? It turned up today. Some extension bars and wire wool. Was that you, Aaron? If it was, just let me know in the chat, please, mate. Be much appreciated. Well, I'll go through the chat and we'll see what we've got. I'll come back to Aaron's comment in a minute. Let me get my pop-out chat. It tends to work a bit better. Let's get rid of that photograph. Let's get rid of my emails for now. Don't need those running. So let's have as less running as possible. Pop-out chat. Here we go. So first in the house was my old mate, Fix It and Strip It, Neil. Hi, Neil. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Then there was Sparky Boy saying hit the thumbs up on your way in. Let me blow my pop-out chat a bit because I have moved my monitor back a bit. And my old eyesight ain't what it used to be. We have Bill Shed in the house. Hello, Bill. Anders in the house. Hello, Anders. Nice to see you, mate. Hobby Motor in the house too. Hello, Hobby. Mark's in the house. Hobby Motor. Mac 210 in the house. Hello, Mac. My mate Ken. Hello, Kenny boy. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Mick Hardy in the house. Hello, Mick. Nice to see you. Mark's in the house. Mrs. P's in the house. Jason Summers in the house too. Hello all in chat. 5 minutes. Press the like button. No excuses. Yeah, I'd like to try and get to 100 thumbs up if I can before the end of the stream. Mac 210, Mrs. P. Jason Gardner in the house. Hello, Jason. Jason Summers in the house too. Hello, Jason Summers. Thanks for popping on in. Hobby Motor. Who else we got? Mark Whiteley. I'm getting my chat's going to jump any minute. All right, there it goes. Just jump. Go back top a bit. My mate Ben. Hello, Ben. Workshop says I'm late. Mrs. P. My mate Ray in the house. Hello, Ray. Catch a cow. How you doing? Hello, Ken Davies. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Anders. What's that one say there? I've got a screen down in front. I'm sitting there squinting. I've got a screen right down in front of me. Hello, Ken. Peter Giles in the house. Hello, Pete. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hello, my mate Pete Fraudo. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Al's in the house. Hello, Al. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Mendit Man in the house too. My man Rick's in the house. Hello, Rick. How you doing, buddy boy? Thanks for popping on in. All Tech in the house. Nice to see you, All Tech. Thanks for coming, buddy. John's in the house. Hello, John. Thanks for coming. Gravely Man's also in the house. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Lawnmower Lady Stella in the house. Hello, Stella. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping on in. If I do miss you, it's because the chat has jumped. Okay, I've got 81 in the house here, so the chat does get a little bit of a pace on. Got fireworks as well tonight. BS Small Engines, my mate Brandon in the house. Hello, Brandon. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for coming in, buddy boy. Bill's in the house. Hello, Bill. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. Hobby Motor. You're gone, my lord. You're all chatting. Johnny 5 in the house. Hello, Johnny 5. Vince in the house. Hello, Vince. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Mick's going into the powder coating. Can we all send our parts to him? Yeah. Well, it's a long time coming. So, you know, I've always said I will get into it, but I want to do it on a big scale, same as Mr. B. I wasn't going to go twice as big on this cabinet, but I may actually get another cabinet same size and join them. I might do that yet. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how we get on. My mate Gary Ross in the house. Hello, Gary Ross. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on in, buddy boy. Gravely Man. Chris Hale in the house. Brucey Shop in the house. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. Internet said it's a bit dicky. Lawnmower Lady Gravely. Hobby Motor. Stuart Servicing in the house. Nice to see you, Stewie boy. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thanks for that text earlier on about those parts. Joe's in the house. Hello, Joe. Thanks for popping on in. Nice to see you nicely. Jason Summers, my mate Aaron. Yes, Mick, it was me. Fantastic. Cheers, Aaron boy. Thanks for the bits, mate. Another gent who's checked out my Amazon wish list and decided to purchase me some tools and bits and pieces. He bought some real big, long impact extension bars that are lash. I can't wait to use them. Make it really easy. My mate Ethiel in the house. Hello, Ethiel, mate. Nice for popping in. Thank you very much indeed. John T in the house. Hello, John T. Gary Todd in the house. Nice to see you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Welcome from the USA. Thank you very much indeed. Lawnmower Lady. John Rose. You got any questions about engines? I'll save it till we get a few on the panel, and then we can go from there. My mate Joe in the house. Hello, Joe. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're doing well. And Lee in the loft. Hello, Lee. Thanks for popping in. Well, that's it. If I missed anyone, it's because the chat did jump. Okay. Hopefully, I got you all. But if I missed you, just say, "Oh, Mick, you missed me." Okay. So that's that. Are you doing kebabs in the oven? I could do a kebab, actually. Only one thing I'm a bit concerned about, it has got a grill as well. It's a double oven. It's a double oven with a grill. Now, I'm not going to need the grill. I don't want to put a grill in there, attach it, because it might get too hot, direct heat, you know. Sorry, Jordan. Sorry, mate. As I say, the chat jumped. Sorry, buddy boy. And I miss Henry too. Well, Henry is probably asleep, mate, to be fair. So I don't know whether I can disconnect the grill, and if it'll all still work, I have to do a bit of practice and just fire it up with it all connected, and then fire it up with the grill disconnected to see if it works. So I got a bit to do. You missed me as well, says Shane. Sorry, mate. The chat would have jumped. It's as simple as that. It's not intentional. I wouldn't do it intentionally. If I didn't want to talk to you, I would tell you. I like the new ovens with built-in fryers. Last year you would do all that food. DNR Small Engines in the house. Hello, DNR. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. So let's put a link out there. We're getting the basement filled up. Right, and just remember, people, I've got a few rules and regulations as to my stream. There they are. There's my community guidelines for you. Okay, you need to adhere to them, because my moderators, if you don't, will take you out. It's as simple as that. I don't muck about. They're not regulated, and they will just take you straight out. And when you come up on the panel, you must also act accordingly. You must also be over 18 years old, and if you're not, you can't come up. And last week, I had a couple of people come up onto the stream, and they just sat there. Now, if that's going to happen, and I get a notification to say someone's trying to get into your basement, which I get up here, if you're just going to sit there and say nothing, I'll just drop you down. I'll make some room, and I'll bring someone else up. Bruce is what? Bruce's cold shop. Is it cold in there, Bruce? Bruce's cold shop. What's that all about? So yeah, when you come up onto the stream, if you're not chatting and being diverse and being involved in the conversation, I'll just drop it down and bring somebody else up. It's nothing personal. I just like my chat to be busy, and also I like my panel to be busy talking too. So if you're not going to be busy, then I'll just drop you down and bring somebody else up. That also includes Henry, but normally Henry just falls asleep. That's the problem with Henry. He normally just gets his head down for 10 minutes. So let's have a little look. See what we've got down in the old stream here. Rob's smaller. Hello, Robbo, mate. Nice to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. M&J Maintenance, mate. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well too. Thanks for popping in. We've got Kenny Boy. He's in first, as always. Says Kenny Boy. Oh, Kenny.
Wearing my Steve apparel.
Good lad. That's what we like to say.
What's going on? Hey, this morning, though, that Toro thing drove me nuts. I thought it was the speakers in my truck. I could hear that Toro going.
It just goes to prove one thing.
What?
It goes to prove I do test all my equipment before I give it back to the customer.
Why so long? Why an hour and a half? Why so long? What was the problem?
Because it was an intermittent fault.
Ah, okay.
So intermittent fault. I've got to do a tank of fuel.
But it was literally. I thought there was backfeeding with your microphone. I'm hearing.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was literally just the mowers.
It was. As soon as you walked outside, the volume went up. And I go, that's what it was. Yep.
Yeah. I literally just tested my equipment. I don't like to just fire something up and just send it out the door. I like to test all my equipment, and because it was an intermittent fault, I want that coil to get nice and hot. And when I did a video, when I finished another video, I went back, turned it off, let it go cold, and then went back again and fired up cold, let it run again hot. So you just have to do it, Yeah.
Hey, on that one, did you do anything with the needle or just clean it with the rubber?
Just cleaned it. That's it. Just cleaned it.
What do you use? What do you use to clean it? You're not using any kind of. What are you using for spray?
It's called Pocket Rocket.
Okay, sort of like a WD, or what is that?
Yes, it's a new one. I didn't know it existed. It's called Pocket Rocket, and it is a WD, but it gives. I have shown it already. Night and day difference in pressure and volume.
Really?
It actually gives
longer distance and stuff.
Yeah, it gives as much volume as you would expect from carburetor spray. I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you what it's like.
Now, is that wish list material or what is that?
Oh, well, you know me, mate. If you have a little look, if you want to write someone,
I thought you said someone gave it to you,
mate. At the end of the day, if you want to look at the wish list, it's there. I don't know how that was even developed. I didn't even put it on there. Someone
did you
put it
see
on
my comment though? I wanted to know: do you use the lady's perfume as carb cleaner, or is that for you?
Look, if you're going to sit there and make fun of Mrs. P, then you're on your own, son.
No. But I didn't know if it was for you or for her,
mate. I wouldn't tackle her, so you're a brave man. We've got my mate Hog Motor in the house, all the way from Denmark. Thank you very much for popping on in.
Hello.
We've got my old Canadian friend Bruce over there. Bruce, hey there, buddy. What's that about? The cold shot? You got a cold?
Pardon me?
Your title says the cold shop.
Oh,
he's almost got snow. Are you kidding me?
yeah. Okay, let's just change that.
Got Brucey boy up, and we've also got my man Henry too. There's my man Henry. Here he is. There's the old boy.
Henry,
hey,
hi.
how you doing? Good afternoon or good evening to all you guys over there. And Klaus,
Yes, sir.
I got your gift. Thank you. I used it.
How is it?
Excellent.
Wait, not a primer bulb installation tool, is it?
No.
Is it an air gun?
Hey, you're a good guest.
Hey,
Yeah, they're good. They are. They are extremely good.
wait, you had the right threads?
I used.
I bought all brand new spares for mine. I got spare connections for mine. So anything going forward, I'm sorted.
Henry, what were the threads that were on there, Henry? Was it European threads? Or what?
It's not the threads. It's the nipple.
Yeah, I used what do you call it? An adapter with threads on both sides. Then I put an outside female connector on it, and it works great.
Because we were going crazy with Mick the first go round.
Yeah.
Apparently, Colin, our Irish South African friend, he's got family around today, and if he goes into a workshop, he's going to be in deep poo poo. So, Colin, you are under the thumb, my friend.
Yeah,
that's where I go when I'm in poo poo.
Yeah, exactly. So I just want to show Ken this. Look, so this is WD, Ken, and this is Pocket Rocket. I don't think you can get it in the big can, right? But shaking.
Now you look like Klaus
WD.
Hansen.
WD.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
Pocket Rocket.
Holy crap.
Ooh, we like that, don't we? Yeah.
Where's that made, Mick? Is it made in the UK?
Made in Denmark.
Ooh. Is that a gift from someone we know?
I don't know where. No, I actually bought these ones, but there is some on my Amazon wish list.
You actually bought something? You actually bought something?
Yeah,
with his Amazon wish list gift card.
It was out of the super chat. It was out of the super chat money, Bruce.
There you go.
Yeah.
From what I can see, it's exactly the same as it's a Pocket Rocket is a high specification penetrating moisture replacement fluid. That's WD.
I wonder if this was private labeled.
But it does say penetrant, special blend of water. Yes, so it's a water displacement agent. So it's WD. But
you should try card spray someday.
Yeah, card spray. Yeah.
How does it light though, Mick? You tried it to light off a carb. It works.
Yeah. That does everything it should say. Yeah, lubricates, protects, cleans, repels moisture, and penetrates.
And tastes good too.
We got Lawnmower Lady in the house. Hello, Stella. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in.
Stella.
How is everyone today?
Good.
Hi,
We're doing
Stella.
okay. We're doing okay.
Good.
A new do.
Apparently,
Well,
I
just got out of the shower. I normally keep it up and out of the way. I was doing some stuff this morning and I got really nasty, and I'm like, I can't live like this any longer. So I just got out of
a hot date.
Yes, a hot date with a Honda mower. Woo!
there you go. There's nothing wrong with that. Apparently, Steve says Pocket Rocket means something different in Canada.
Yep.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah,
Means something different around here too.
Right.
Or are you happy to see me? Is that what
Well,
I think that's
I typed in Pocket Rocket and it came up with an adult store, so I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
So what was in that can again, Mick?
It's good stuff. It is good stuff. I like it because when I'm watching Bruce's videos, because Bruce literally drinks carb cleaner,
I know.
Sometimes you need that pressure, don't you, behind behind the spray?
Velocity and pressure, yes.
Yeah.
And you don't get it from GT85. You get a bit more. But that pocket rocket stuff, you get a lot more. And sometimes that's what you need. What's that say, Ken? I can't read that from me, Ken.
It's from the Pocket Rocket website.
Lubricant and repellent.
It's the same as what it says on the tin.
Teflon.
What is GT85? I don't think I have that around here.
GT85 is like another WD-40.
Yeah,
okay.
It's a British WD-40 knockoff. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That'd be good to blow through the top of jets
tin as well. So
Hey,
again,
Nick,
Ken.
do you bend the tube and go down your jets from inside the carb throat? Like, do you have
No, because that'd be copying Bruce.
Ah, there you go.
No. Bruce is going up.
Yeah.
I go up. Yeah.
You just stick a wire in the red tube and bend it when it's hot, and then pull the wire out, and you can shoot any direction you want.
I might very well then do when it goes sideways. That way I can't be down and being copying someone, can I?
No, that's a good one. Yeah.
Just
I could do that.
give credit where credit is due.
Exactly that. And in fact, I saw a comment. In fact, somebody messaged me last night very late. I'm not going to mention who it was. Somebody messaged me from their channel saying, you need to go and see one of the comments on my channel. I went over there. Someone was poking me with a little stick on somebody else's channel in the hopes that I wouldn't see it. You know what I mean? 11,000 subscribers. Someone's going to tell me. So I went over there and I poked back. So that was nice. What's that, Ken? You keep showing me a
gallon container too.
Well, that Ken is just a plethora of information, isn't it?
Oh,
useless information. Yeah.
Doesn't he just do your head in?
Make all that stuff is from LNS, isn't it?
Say again, Klaus.
All that stuff is from LNS, isn't it?
It's from Amazon.
This is a place called Aerosol Solutions.
Oh.
I don't know. It was on the internet. I think what it was. I went down to my local hardware store because I always try and buy from my local brick and mortar store if I can, rather than the big ones. And they're pretty good, actually, but it had no WD in. And they had loads of carb sprays. I'm not interested in none of that. So we said, try this. He said, this is the same as WD, but, a bit more pressure. So I bought one tin because it's only about £3.10 a tin. And I bought another 5 tins. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
It's I bought a case. There's like 6 bottles in Germany. That was really high pressure, but the problem was that the high pressure was good, and don't get me wrong, that was good, but the content of the can was like not enough. It emptied out really, really quickly.
Yeah. Mine do.
That is a problem with the pocket rocket stuff. Yeah, same problem.
Yeah.
It's made in Derby, UK, wherever Derby is.
Derby,
for Christ's sake.
D-E-R Dar?
No.
Derby.
Oh.
We have a Derby.
We call it Derby here.
No, Derby.
Look. You Americans, all you do is just muck with the language. Yeah. And then when I say it's pronounced this way, how can it be? You guys, who's got feedback?
Yeah. But Mick,
man.
Here's the warning, Mick. The warning that they say, and I gotta say this to you: keep away from heat.
Andrew, you got feedback, mate.
Sparks, other.
I'll mute and see if it's me.
No smoking around it.
It's Andrew.
So we can't smoke, or what's that?
No smoking around it. There you go.
Damn it!
I'm back.
My cigars.
Oh wow! You know what it says? The main ingredient is odorless kerosene or naphtha.
Wow!
No, I thought it would have been cod oil or something.
Wow.
No, that's the same as WD-40.
Yeah,
Hey, Bruce.
Easy there, Bruce.
Yeah.
I know. I'm getting old.
Well, did you nearly fall over?
Yeah.
It must be a UK company because they misspelled odorless.
I think so.
And they misspelled paraffin too.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I still think paraffin's a candle. But
that's what I thought for
years. You
years.
guys use it for lamps and stuff.
Liquid candles.
Wow! It even has turpentine oil in it.
Yeah.
Got all kinds of stuff.
Make you better go back to carb cleaner. That stuff is way too unhealthy.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw Henry using carb cleaner without gloves, so I feel better.
Yeah.
But Stella, I like how you're using the old gas, Stella. You're just like me.
Yeah, I just I have to recycle as much as I can. What can I say?
Yeah.
No, but guys, I mean, if you're working on chainsaws, that that compound of old sawdust and chain oil, like 3 years old.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that'll take that out fast is old gas.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Old gas and compressed air.
It's just so flippin' dangerous, though.
No, I have a Bruce. I have a metal bucket. I have a metal bucket with a metal lid that's completely. It's safe. Trust me.
Okay. Wait, what do you mean dangerous, though, Bruce? Because of sparks, or what do you mean?
Yeah,
dangerous?
like the tiniest of spark, and your hair's all gone.
Well. No problem for Anders, is it?
There you go. No problem.
Mick, I gotta ask a favor.
No, you're not having one, and I sold it. I had 2 of them. I gave the other one away.
It's a very small one. It's a very small one. Anders just kicked off his YouTube site for the first time.
Oh,
I
Nice.
I'd like you to give Anders a shout out.
Is that why he has a last name now?
Right. Okay. So do we have an Anders link we can run?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Can you run it? Can you please run your link in the chat for me, Anders?
No, I'll do that. Hold on.
Okay.
I know that Anders did message me in the week to say about live streaming and what have you, and how to do it. When's the best time to do it, and what have you. And I said generally Sunday, my time, Sunday about 12:30, 1 o'clock's the best time for me.
Is it going to go in the private chat or is it going to go in the main chat?
Main chat.
Yeah.
So what's the site called? Anders?
Or are you talking your YouTube page?
Yeah, it's how to say it's in Swedish, so it's like Anders Storage but I will write you. I will give you the link, Henrik.
Thanks, Klaus.
Is this going to be one of them foreign speaking channels?
What do you mean by foreign? Foreign is a term of perspective.
No, it's not.
Exactly.
You guys are all foreigners to me.
Hang on. Before you go getting all political on my ass, foreign is not English. Right?
Anders, you just have 13 subscribers now.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'm already subscribed.
So is it going to be one of these funny talking channels then?
From your perspective, yes.
From your perspective, yes. Well, the thing is, Mick.
I got this light behind my head. I'm trying to.
This way we can keep it all English. It's nothing personal, guys. I can't stand a word you guys are saying.
How's that? Is that better?
Well, we love you too. We love you.
Anders, it says Briggs and Stratton Pulsajet, and then some foreign language after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but there are so many of you boys and girls who does this in such a good way in the English language. So how to say? There's no need for one more.
Watching Klaus's videos. I get that.
Kenny's getting used to the Danish, so he'll pick up Swedish real quick.
Woo. Anders.
I always think of the Swedish. I think of the Swedish chef on the Muppets.
What you have to remember is, Anders, if you're going to run your own YouTube channel, right, and you just say there's loads of videos out there already, you don't need to see me doing it. That way, your video is not in the hat. Your name is not on the board.
Do them all, because people are going to want to see you do it.
What I meant was about the language. There are so many of you boys and girls who does it in English. So there's no need for one more. So that is why.
I would highly recommend, just getting the content out there. And if you've got to do a few English videos, that's what it is,
Of course, I will get the content out, but it will be in the Scandinavian language. But I will make a video for you all in English, I promise.
Well, that would be nice.
I like watching Klaus's. I could understand everything he does just by his hand movements.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah, or at least you can understand the first 3 or 4 words. Hi and welcome to. That's like
That's
the same in Swedish.
That's generally as far as I get.
Well, thank you for the shout out. Thank you.
You're welcome, mate. And just go with it. Just keep pumping content. You got to feed the beast. You got to keep putting videos out there. Keep a nice regular sort of schedule if you can. Don't be like Bruce and go away on holiday for 3 months and then put 13 videos out in one day. Don't ever do that because it never works, does it, Bruce?
Well, that was a clerical error.
But Anders, I mean, Anders in Sweden, the market for lawnmower repair videos is just as slim as it is here. So
Yes.
I mean, go ahead, pump them out in Swedish, and they'll pick it up.
Do it.
And don't worry about what you're doing, because everybody they think that machine is their machine, and
I mean, guys, I put
on a different machine next week, and they think it's the other guy's machine. So.
Guys, I put out a video on how to clean spark plugs the other day, and I think I've had 10 comments on why don't you get one of those Sanders things? You know, you put it in there.
Yeah, I read it.
And I wrote back to everyone saying, yeah, that's nice, but Briggs & Stratton recommends you don't do it because Sam said.
Yeah, Terrell had the video on that when Tecumseh had a recall on that.
Yeah.
You got to really clean them out. Yeah.
And
you get sand in the engine.
I mean, every old mechanic in this country commented, Jesus Christ, come on. I mean, I don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. If Briggs says they don't want it,
don't do it.
Don't do it. It's that, to me, it's that simple. I mean,
well,
everybody has an opinion. That's fine. But if Briggs says they don't recommend it, it's easy for me. They don't recommend it.
Well, Champion has this old machine. Actually, a friend of mine who has a scooter shop has one from, I don't know, like the 40s or 50s. It's this big monstrous thing where, you know, you can test a spark plug, you can clean it. You actually have to hook up air to it. And again, this, I think, was from a date and time or passing where spark plugs weren't that easy to come around to, or they were very expensive, or whatever, they went bad so quickly, you know, you don't have the right oils and or the type of gas that we have today. So they failed a lot more, and people had to, you know, get by with what they had to do.
But I mean, some of the comments I got was, Briggs is just saying that to sell more plugs. And you know what? And you know what?
It's that exact one, Ken. Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe they do. It doesn't matter. They are recommending it for their engines, and you just have to sort of accept that instead of going, I don't believe that, I'll go somewhere else.
Right.
No,
the comments I get are, well, spark plugs are only $2.20.
Yeah.
Why do you clean this plug? I'm going, well, they're not $2.20 in Canada.
And in Canada. That's right.
It doesn't matter if it's 50 cents or $3.
Right.
It's the concept. If the manufacturer recommends something, that must be, per definition, the best way to do it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
It's static for using the wire brush, the big bench grinder wire brush.
Yeah.
I did wreck an engine. A piece of wire got into the cylinder and scored up the cylinder.
Really?
So I use a pick, and I get right in there with the pick, and I blow it out, and I make sure there's nothing in there.
What kind of engine was it, Bruce?
It was just a lawnmower of some sort.
Really? Just a wire, huh?
Just a wire from the.
Go ahead, Henry.
Stuck in the little groove inside behind the pin.
All right, Anders, one quick tip I want to give you, because it happened to me today.
I'm open for everything.
Okay.
You want to put the Jeopardy theme on?
If you're using your phone and you're doing a video, check the time lapse.
Oh yeah, Henry was doing a mile a minute the other day.
Never mind the other day. I ruined part 2 of the.
No, Henry, post it. Henry, post it. You'll get 1 million views. Post it.
No, it's too fast.
Put Benny Hill music.
I deleted it anyway.
Oh, you gotta post it.
I'm going to have to redo the whole thing.
Send it to me.
There was mentions of all the stickers I got. Mentioned to Klaus on the air gun he sent with an open box thing that I was doing, the cleaning of the carburetor and putting it back on.
Henry, that would have been dynamite, because we could have just played it at 1/10 speed.
Yeah.
Played at slow speed.
But no.
My furnace is running. Can you guys hear it whistling in the background?
No, it's fine.
No.
So if I've got one tip from you, for you, Anders, the one tip I got for you is don't pay any attention to Henry.
Oh.
Well, you know, things happen. things happen. I was testing the Pulsar Jet Carb here on the second part of my video. Is out now, and suddenly my son, who is 5 years old, is popping out in the window behind me, and I was like, I made this movie for 5 minutes. Should I cut it out? No, let him be. I mean, things happen.
That was pretty cute.
He popped up behind me, and I was like, "Oh, well, okay."
Yeah, making a video. Oh man, it's if you're not concentrating on every little thing you're doing and checking it and everything, you could spoil the whole video.
Some guys even.
I also got a comment. The guy was asking me, "Do you have like how to say like a script that you follow?" And I said, "No, I just do it right from my head. I don't know how you do, but I just follow, the experience, and I talk about it."
Not me, Anders. I've got this big sheet of paper which I write on, and Mrs. P, she rolls it like that, and so I just follow the script. That's what I do.
I just talked to the camera like it was a person sitting in the shop. Yeah.
Henry's got the same machine, but his is on a motor. That's why it spins the parts.
Exactly.
all I'll say to you is, Anders.
Yes.
I've got a bit of advice for you. All right, and that is, if you make a mistake,
leave it.
Don't hide it. Okay. Come out and say, "Yep, I balls that up." Or at the end of the video, you say, "I made a mistake. Did anyone spot it?" If you set fire to anything, leave it in. Right, Bruce will tell you that. If you set fire to anything,
best video of the year.
Yeah. And I think number 3 is you just need to have thick-skinned. You need to be thick-skinned.
Yes.
And don't take any comment personally.
Any comment
personally. Yeah. And if you live by the simple rule of, if someone's nasty, you just reply, delete, block. Those 3 things. That way they can read your comment, they can't reply, and they're blocked from the channel.
Mick, put Henry on. Zoom on Henry.
Zoom on Henry. Was he asleep?
Benny Hill.
If you did that with your thing going a mile a minute, you get 1 million views.
Yeah, I deleted everything.
So that's my advice for you, Anders. Don't take nothing personal, because everybody on YouTube is an expert, especially those people with no content. They're the biggest experts there is.
The haters are out there. Believe me, I had one that literally ripped one of my videos apart for the way I did something. And I actually went back and answered every question he had, and he actually apologized the next day. I didn't understand. I mean, because it really got to me. It was the first time anyone wrote back saying, "You don't know what you're doing. You're an idiot, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Let me explain why I did what I did." And I did. And then after he read it, he was like, "Oh, okay." So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So.
Yeah, there you go. John said, "Yeah, Mick got me before." Exactly that. You poked me, John. You got poked back. Simple as that. It's what happens. As long as you just keep it real. If you try and cover it, or try and joke people and what have you, they will see it, and it'll go wrong for you. And you've only got to say the wrong thing once, and it sticks. Trust me, I know. But just enjoy it, have fun. That's the best thing I can say to you. Enjoy it.
I enjoyed it, but it didn't have fun.
and Anders, I would suggest one other thing, and that is to go into your YouTube Studio settings. I think it's into the community tab, and you want to turn off or block links because all these people send out all these porn links, and they have a funny way of doing it. And I actually report these, Ken, on your channel. No, but I mean, but I think you don't have it turned off on your channel, and I report it on everybody's channel that I see. But eventually people.
What do you mean when they put it in the haters throw it in the chat, Stella?
No, it's some random.
Oh, the thing where you got like the .ru, the Russian stuff, and all that.
Whatever that is, those all either go to spam.
There's a lot of that.
So if you go into that setting.
Susie, and you click on it.
Just don't click it. It usually has like 3 letters, like .ru or something.
But people will click that unknowingly, and then your followers will get either a virus or a scam.
Send me a link on how to delete that, Stella.
So what you can do is you just go into your community tab as well, in your community section under settings.
Community,
and if you
at the very bottom.
Then it's just blocked words and blocked links. So if you disable the links, and then if you get one come in, if you just copy and paste it and put that into your block words as well, then it won't come forward.
It'll go for whatever videos you do, as long as it's under community.
Yes, and people won't be able to send, because those are links. They do them specifically so they don't look like a link.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Rob's already has some bad comments already. Just makes him want to do more. Exactly that, Rob. Just delete them and move on. You ain't got to worry about them, bruv.
Thick skin. Thick. That's not saggy. That's thick. Sorry.
What you got to remember is that there are so many good people out there. I mean, if you look at just for 2.5 years I've been running, I've met some absolute idiots, some absolute people I would not even want to cross the street.
You better not zoom in on me.
But I have met some absolutely fantastic. Well, not met, but sort of contacted with and had interaction with and had some real good conversation with some fantastic people, and that's what it's all about. It's all about having fun.
It's
so
always the 1 out of 10 that does it. That's how it is.
It's how it is, and it's the same. It's the same on Facebook and same on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's all the same.
The sad thing is, a lot of them are so talented that they're able to put 100 posts at a time. I mean, they know what they're doing. Too bad they didn't use it for good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anders, you now have 27 subscribers.
Yes, I was just about to say this. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good one.
Hey, Mick, how is our buddy Andrew doing? I know you were saying the other day he was within 5 or 10, I think.
Oh,
Simply Small Engine, Andrew.
He
was
put
within
a
5
video out.
He did a car video today, I think.
He put a video short out just today, I think, and he's at 980.
Oh, okay. I thought it was closer.
They're getting there. You just nothing. No, it's not under the community tab. You have to go into YouTube Studio.
Yep.
Over to the far left-hand side, and then it's in settings, community, and then you scroll down in community, and it say blocked words, disabled links. It's all down in there.
Right at the very bottom of that, it's like block links, and that will take care of that.
You see, I also had to do a list of swear words.
Yes.
Especially for the live stream as well. So I literally download off the internet every foul word there is possible to man, and just copied it, pasted it, and put it all in my block words.
And I did the same thing, and it had 1,200 words in it. But I found that I had to find a less aggressive thing, because if people type in the word, the adjustment screw, boom, screw, those. So I've had that. Now my bad naughty word list is down to 500 or 600 words, but it's really the bad ones. And the good thing is it has common misspellings of those really horrible words. So that's why I did that.
Mick, do you have that link in front of you on the page? Can you show it where it is, or
what link?
I'm sorry, this page that Stella is talking about.
Just type in YouTube Studio.
Okay.
Go under YouTube Studio on the left-hand side, under settings.
There you go. Oh, into YouTube.
Yes.
Bum, bum. Over to your logo.
Yeah.
Over to your channel. Customize channel. Went low, so I've got quite a bit running at the moment. Over to left-hand side, settings, community.
Okay.
So there's all my moderators. They're all in there. And you scroll down. You got all my hidden people. They're all my blocked trolls and what have you.
3000. Okay. Block links.
And then you got your block words. There's all your. I don't want to show them because it's disgusting. There's all my block words, and there's your block links as well.
Okay.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah, you press block links, Anders, you'll be good.
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you'll be good for that.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Just done it. Thank you, Mick, for showing that.
Oh, you're welcome, Cupcake.
Got a new cupcake in town.
How are you, Cupcake?
Yeah, I mean, it's all them things, Rob. All of those things. You just got. I mean, you got to bear in mind because I've got Riley Boy on my channel. You can imagine it. Riley Boy gets a lot of good press, right? People love the little Riley Boy.
Yep.
But there's a percentage of people that aren't very nice.
Corn
You know?
hub.
So I have to make sure that Riley Boy is protected at all times. So there's lots of things I have to do to try and protect him. But at the same time, you just don't want it on your channel. You know, half the time people are trying to get run links into your channel to promote themselves or to promote other channels that perhaps you don't want to be associated with.
Yeah.
So just make sure you protect yourself. It's as simple as that. Yeah.
Another question. Oh,
you're full of questions like you are. Go on.
No. Is there anyone in the chat or that you know that is good to create logos?
Logos. I know that Sparky Boy does them. Fun thing to do with tech.
Okay.
Yes.
He does logos. Scotty Daniels does logos.
He did mine. Scotty did mine.
I know that Rob's
does good
Engines.
ones. Yeah.
Rob's just had his logo done just recently.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah, Scotty did that, didn't he?
No, I think Sparky did it.
Oh, that's right.
I think
Sparky.
Sparky did that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sparky. Okay.
Yeah, Scotty did mine. I love it.
You can't
I
miss
hired
him.
my
You
niece.
can't miss him. Sparky's normally on every panel there is going.
Yeah, well, Brucey, your niece is an animator. She does really cool
Yeah,
stuff.
she's. Well, she's young and smart.
Who's the
Brucey.
one? Hey, Nick, who was the one that did Conker's intro? She was really good too.
I think that was Conker's niece.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah, there you go.
Lucy, you got a new shirt on too with the logo.
Oh yeah, what is that?
No, that's St. Andrews by the Lake. My dad.
Ah, it
From a
looked like
distance,
yours.
yeah, it almost looked like it was your logo.
Not St. Andrews in Scotland. It's St. Andrews in British Columbia. It's a golf
Okay.
course.
There you go,
I actually think.
Thank you.
I actually think that Mick lost a bet tonight. Have you seen his T-shirt?
What?
Let's have a look. Yeah, let's see the T-shirt.
That is awesome. That is hilarious.
Hey, all I gotta say, Nick, did it hurt?
I'll tell you that blinking Conker. Me and him, we have quite a good chuckle most weekends. He normally FaceTimes me and something. He's been up to something, as you can imagine, and we just sit there and giggle how stupid he is sometimes. The things he gets up to, I don't know how the man's still alive. It's as simple as that. But he's a good boy.
Yeah.
And there you go. I mean, Conker. Conker's he's come from a completely different background to me. How me and Conker even got interacted with each other, but he is a real good close friend of mine. I've been to see him. We shared lunch, and he's been over here, and it's fantastic. And he's 2 generations older than me. But but Bruce, it's nice. It's nice because he is an older generation, a different way of life, but we have the very similar sense of humor, and we just get on like chalk and cheese. We get on like peas and carrots. We just get on fantastic.
It's amazing how hard you tease him and how well he takes it, eh?
Yeah, he's cool.
It's funny. I was joking with Conker the other day, and I was like, Conker, I said, all the quality control problems with Dyson thing. He was the head of quality control for Dyson. I was like,
Now we know.
Now
He's a good boy.
Now he
Do you
is.
live close to Conquer, Mick?
Yeah, too close. No, I'm about an hour and 10.
Wow,
Not far.
man.
Okay.
Hey, Gary.
It's just
But
enough.
in
I think.
England, that could be 30 miles because the roads are so crooked and
Yeah,
windy.
I think if a nuclear bomb landed, I'd just be outside the flash zone, so I'd be all right. He's just far enough away. And to be fair, Conker in a workshop, that could happen at any time. He's got his own red button, that man. You know what I mean?
He's hilarious.
I love
Hi,
Conker.
Gary,
He's-
mate.
he's-
Anyone else here? One other thing I want to mention very quickly before we get on chatting. For those of you that have not yet, and there is still time, Saltex is coming up,
Yeah.
which is the UK version of the American GIE. Salt X is coming, which is going to be this Tuesday.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are coming, we'll meet you over at Salt X somewhere. But for those of you that have not yet booked up, I think there's still places and what have you booked, to spaces to go. So I think there's about 9 or 10 of us actually going at the moment that I know of.
So I wish I could.
It should be a good stream, yeah. Apparently, there's no Dutch allowed, no Swedish allowed. Apparently.
Hey Mick, do me a favor though. At midnight, call me and wish me happy birthday.
It's nothing personal. It's just a language barrier thing. That's all it is.
When should we wish you a happy birthday?
The
Ken?
3rd.
The 3rd. Okay.
November.
Yeah.
58.
There's
58.
Mike. Hello, Mike. Mike from Southampton. You're just down the road from me. I'm just half hour away from you, Mike. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for popping on in. Got grass cutter palmer in the basement. There's Tim. Hi, Tim.
Tim. How
Hello.
are you?
Yeah.
Very well, thank you. How is everyone?
Good.
Yes.
Hello, Tim.
Doing very well, thank you.
Good.
Hiya, Paul. I'll see you, mate. How you doing? Well.
Hi, Paul.
Oh,
They're all coming in now. I've got over 100 in the house. Lovely.
what do you got for likes?
Oh, hi, Dave. Hi,
Yeah,
Dave.
there he is.
Yeah, sorry. Wait, yeah, Wednesday. Beg your pardon, Mark. Wednesday, mate. Yeah, beg your pardon. It's me. So,
Yeah, but I mean, Dave, the lawnmower detective. He's not kind of small engines. I thought he moved into vehicles.
Oh, the children's toys. Those are great.
Yeah, they were nice.
I didn't realize
they?
they sell popped up motors for those things.
Yeah,
That was pretty cool.
nice. Nice.
what's that?
You know the little Tykes, those like Jeeps and Kettle.
Oh, yeah.
They sell custom high horsepower motors for those things.
Yeah.
So I guess he did that for the grandkids or for somebody.
Yeah.
They mean the same. The lawnmower detective actually went into his workshop this week.
No, I think it was a week or two, a couple weeks ago.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago.
He's not been in all year. In fact, he's been in his workshop less times Henry's been in his.
Well, it's because he got that promotion at work. He's now a sergeant detective rather than just detective.
Well, I can't
It's
imagine.
still, it don't matter about promotion. He still sits in the chair and does nothing.
But he does have a pretty cool smoker.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I have seen that.
Hey, they posted a picture of him the other day.
Where's the donuts?
Yeah, where's the donut?
That's about right. Mick, I want to send you. What was that, Mick? I want to send you a new one of my tools I made, but it will take 3 years. Yeah, that's about right for you, Brandon boy. Yeah, send it over, mate. No worries.
YouTube channel.
I got one there from Brent. What's that one say? Any ideas on how to increase? Oh, I jumped.
Just
Exposure
keep,
on YouTube.
just keep pumping out
Yeah,
content.
content. That's all.
Yeah.
Content.
I think it's two things. You know, it's content number one and networking. You've got to network. You know,
Come on here.
yeah, come onto the stream. You know, talk about your channel. You know, say hi to everyone, and people will just warm to you. You know.
And despite that, you still might be successful.
But also too, what I've learned recently in the past month or so, put a lot of tags at the bottom because the searches.
Yeah.
Put a lot of tags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the question
but
I had.
honestly, Ken, it's got to be relevant tags.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
YouTube
And-
does pick up on.
Yeah. No, relevant to the subject matter, of course.
And
Yeah, I know.
no more than 15, because if you put more than 15, YouTube ignores all of them.
Really. Hey,
What's
Stella,
that?
let me ask you. I love the way you do your intro and all that. Is that a special kind of software you use? You know, where the glasses come in and stuff like that. I love your
No,
intro.
I'm just using an intern at a graphic studio did that for me years and years ago, and I'm just using just the tools that are in iMovie. Just
Oh, okay.
you just have to really just sit down and just start working with that stuff. And of course, there's YouTube videos for how to do any of that sort of stuff out there. And if you work on a Mac machine, an Apple machine, iMovie I think is perfect for people starting out. I think Windows Movie Maker, I think you have to pay for that now, but it's still cheap.
Yeah.
Again, it has all the features for you to learn how to use the other features before you spend a whole lot of money on another platform of things.
Here's what's ironic. I have a sister-in-law who's a graphic designer, does it all day long. And I
Right.
have a son-in-law, future son-in-law, who's a television producer, does videos.
Right.
And
Well, they, you know, a lot of us don't like doing our job for fun.
yeah, but you know what? When their machines break, who do they call? Uncle Ken. Yeah.
That's right, Uncle Ken.
You know what?
You know, you got to take the good with the bad. You know.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
next
in
time,
2 weeks, I
instead of her
will-
baking me a pie, I'm going to say, do an intro for me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
There
Sure.
you go.
Ask,
Yeah, yeah.
ask for your
But she
birthday
makes
coming
killer
up.
pies, so I don't know.
Ask for your
James is
birthday
in-
coming up.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, instead of a card with a scratch off, I'll ask for an intro.
So another thing I think a person should avoid if they want to increase their viewership is don't do hokey stuff like clickbaits and which is, you know, putting a girl in a bikini in front of a lawnmower or something.
Oh,
Hey, we know that guy.
jab,
Yeah.
jab alert, jab alert.
You know what I'm saying? Eh? Like don't
Yeah.
make your things relevant to what's going on. I think that's all.
You got to remember also, you know, when I looked at my analytics, it generally says my age group is my biggest catchment.
Yep.
It's 55. It's 55 to 65.
Oh,
That's my biggest catchment.
let
Right.
me sign off.
72.
Oh yeah. Well, it says 55, 65, 65, 70. Old gits is what it says.
That's
then.
right. Well, mine for the first 5 months that it tracked that sort of stuff was all men over age 65. I was like,
Wow.
woohoo!
45 to 65 on mine.
Yeah.
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 And I've only got 9 or 10% female, which really is sad.
You have
I
10%.
have-
I have
I have
3%.
1.5%.
No way.
Hey,
Yeah,
how many
that's
of you
the
guys
other way.
have
Because
subscribers?
you are female.
How many are your
Stella?
subscribers? And
Stella, are you sure with regards to your percentage? Are you sure you went on Tinder?
Yes. No. Swipe right. No, swipe left. Which
That's
is
the
it?
other
I don't
channel,
know.
Mick, the dance pole lady. That's the other channel.
That's right. Hang on a
Unbelievable.
second.
That could be sexual harassment.
There's the poll. Look at that.
That's the
Telescoping and
poll.
everything.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So put that in your video, lady pole, and you'll
No.
see.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
No. That would be clickbait.
That's right.
Mm. But
Yeah.
even just a picture, what I've done lately too is I'll try and get an enticing picture and a title,
Oh, yeah.
and then
Oh,
put
look,
that when you edit it as the cover shot.
The
Look,
Milwaukee man, how you doing?
the lucky Milwaukee man. How
Yeah,
are you?
what is that all about? I even
Yeah.
hold up.
Yeah,
I
I
even have
know.
to message him to tell him he won.
I hadn't got that. I was busy. I'm a busy
Happy
man.
for you.
Unreal.
Did you get the real prize or just the keychain?
No, the real prize.
Oh yeah, Paul. How you doing, mate? I'll see you. Thanks for popping on in.
It wasn't actually only.
Oh, you got feedback.
Am I right?
Turn your YouTube off.
I thought it was
I
on.
don't know. Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Wasn't
sounds
me
good.
then.
No, mine's off. My
It's
YouTube's
good now.
off.
It's good now. Yeah.
I've got something else as well.
Oh.
Oh, what is that? Oh,
Gordon's
Gordon's gin. Oh, slow
Gordon's
gin.
gin.
Ooh.
Off the Gin. wish list.
Is that the slow gin you were talking about?
Yeah, off the wish list.
Ooh. They even spell the word slow wrong. Did you see how they spelled the word slow? SLOE?
Yeah.
That's
Look,
the name of the berry. That's the name
Too
of
much
the berry.
gin.
Right.
Luke, if you're going to poke me today, you're going to get poked back.
You
I-
had me last week.
I'm gonna grab another coffee. I'll be right back.
That's
Yeah.
why I think they felt for me. That's why I got sent it.
Yeah.
Laura was
Well-
deeply disappointed it wasn't Bailey's, though.
Well, I personally think you should keep that in the cupboard.
Yeah.
And when you come down to Bognar's, we'll crack it open together and get absolutely smashed on the back lawn.
That might be a good idea.
That might be a very good idea. We'll do that.
Hey, you should do what Ian's doing today, the train and bar tour. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty funny. He was
Yeah.
running young ladies off the platform.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
kind of hilarious.
He's
They were
going
like-
to every
he's
station, grab
going
the
to
train,
get
going to the next one.
arrested. It's as simple as that.
Well, it's like that Halloween thing they do in New York City where they dress up as Santa and they go to like 100 bars.
Right.
100 bars, yes. Santa, no.
But you have to dress up as Santa, though.
Right.
And the thing is, the people that do it, though, a lot of the bars sponsor it, so it's free drinks.
Right.
Hey,
And the
free
train
drinks, I know
actually
that.
sponsors them to get home safely, so it's pretty cool.
So my mate James, he's saying, so who is going to Salt X? I believe I'm going, definitely. Luke is not allowed. He had his permission to play slip cancelled by Laura, who's obviously not in earshot, so she can't hear what I'm saying. Hi Laura. Hi Laura. How you doing? Well, see ya.
Hi Laura. Hi Laura.
Hello, Laura.
Hey, Laura.
I think Martin's going, although Martin has been quite ill, so hopefully he is still going. I know that Project Man Gary was on about it. Conker's going. Pete Frow's going. I think is it Mark or Mick? I think it's Mark. He's going. He's in the chat.
Stuart's going.
Stuart's
Lord
going.
Stewart's going. Yeah, he's going. I think there'll be a few of us there. There'll be a few of us there. It'd be all right, wouldn't it? Have a laugh and a joke.
Now, does Hayes have a
I'd
booth?
love to have one, but I've no money.
You got no money?
No.
Tim?
You want a
Don't give all
dollar?
that. Don't give it all that, mate. Don't give it all that. You Scottish all the same. You always act all poor, but you got bags on.
Go fund me, Tim. There you go.
I got money. I just don't have the time.
Back.
Do
Hi,
they have,
Bruce.
do they have anything like that in Denmark? Is there a sort of anything like that in Denmark where they have a machinery type exhibition thing?
There is, but it's not as comprehensive as it is in the UK and in the States.
No.
Yeah, in Denmark, all it is there's a herd of cows that the locals just go and watch eat the grass. That's it. That's what they do.
Oh, you've been there?
Twice.
Talk about experience.
Remember, I'm half Danish, you guys.
Oh yeah, hi Bruce.
Half
Bruce?
Danish and half donut.
Yeah. Well, half Danish and half, believe it or not, my grandmother came from Liverpool.
Oh, really?
Steve
That's a good mix, Bruce. That's a good mix.
Steve says, do they allow Canadians in the UK? Not for Vancouver Island, they don't. No,
Hey, Klaus, I got a quick question for you, Klaus. Who is this guy?
Pierrot? No. Oh. Yeah. It's, believe it or not, it's a children's thing. Yeah.
That's a children's thing?
Oh, I typed in Danish and this guy came up all over the place.
Like a folk, like a
Yeah, but I
folk
guess there's have
story.
their own problem with him or something.
Guys, it's
they're
time
called
for a short
gnomes.
history lesson.
Yeah, they're called gnomes here.
The Danes were the first to release porn into the public. Like, it was not banned anymore. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. We were the first to take off the bra. And this guy is like 30 years, 50 years later, a spin-off. It's a children's character with a long dong.
Oh, gosh.
A long what?
A long what?
D-O-N-G.
I'm not saying anything else than dong.
Long dong silver.
Not
Oh, yeah, I
exactly, but
just saw a
close.
picture of him. I thought it was a candy cane. It wasn't.
Didn't Lego start in Denmark as well? Lego.
Yeah.
Lego as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They make it about 45 minutes away from where I live.
Oh, really? Yeah. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's certainly done well. Lego.
Do they have production still in Denmark, Klaus?
All of the
Any
genders.
production?
Sorry, Anders.
Do they still have any production of Lego left in Denmark, or is it only the research and development?
They have
Back
a
in a
little
minute.
bit of production. The rest goes on, I think, in China.
Probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
No
probably.
way.
Yeah.
China
Yeah.
producing something? I don't
2
believe it.
towns away. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get a Lego and 5 carburetors package deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, dong should be one of your blocked words.
Yeah. Dong. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question for Mr. Bruce, and this is actually a A small engine question. Go figure.
Imagine.
No way. A small engine question.
novel.
Get out of town.
What a novel thing on Micks
On
Stream.
here. Yeah, on here.
I saw a video that you did earlier this week. It was a chainsaw video, and you pulled out some fuel line that looked like this.
Yes.
And perhaps I've led a sheltered life. I ran into the same thing very recently. I've never seen fuel line like that has like a 2-layer thing.
Yeah,
Have I just been living a sheltered life? Somebody tell me.
Yes, you have. Yeah,
No,
I
I
said that.
don't know, but I've done.
I have never seen it
chainsaws.
before.
Sorry,
Go on, Bruce.
I've done 2 chainsaws in the last week and a half, and they both had the shrunken inner liner.
Yeah, Husqvarna had that for years on the cheaper.
Yeah,
pool.
and they were, well, it was a Poulan clone.
They'll delaminate and they'll get all gooey. Like,
Yeah.
I
And
think
that's-
I have seen on a
That's
couple
all
of
the work
old
I did.
machines.
That's what was blocking
Old
off the
machines.
fuel.
And there's no way to get this back onto like a larger fuel barb. And this came off of a really, I mean, I'm gonna call it a no-name brand 2-stroke post hole digger. I had never seen one of those before. All the ones I've done are 4-stroke. And this was like a real shocker to me. I was like, I thought it was just, I initially thought it was just some cheap
Chinese.
somebody,
Pentagon.
some cheap Chinese that they put the wrong, size in the fuel bung to go in there. Bung, that's another word you cannot block.
Bong
sorry.
is a good word.
Bung's a good word. But no, I thought it was just that somebody, had the wrong fuel bung in there, so they had the bigger fuel, so they shoved a smaller fuel pipe inside of there. I didn't know. This was, like I said, I feel like a total neophyte here that I had no idea.
I have what Bruce showed the other day, Stella. I've never seen it before, ever.
Okay, all right,
And I've had 2 in the last 2 weeks.
right.
I see it on Poulons all the time. The older
Yeah.
Poulan.
Poulan.
Never.
I've seen on a couple of old
And they were the
old
same
machines.
Poulan too.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
3816, 2 of them a
Yep.
week and a half
Yeah,
apart.
those are the ones you get at Walmart. Yeah.
Yes, and I have worked on several Poulons, both the purple crazy ones, whatever those are, and
Wild thing.
wild things, but none of them ever had this like weird 2-layer
both-
fuel line.
These are both the older Poulans that take 40-to-1 mix that are very, very almost bolt for bolt Husqvarna. Husqvarna.
Yes,
Yeah,
Husqvarna.
Talking about the Husqvarna,
It's
I just rebuilt a 30-year-old chainsaw here from Husqvarna, and I always thought that Husqvarna is with using Volbro carbs, but this one actually had a Zama. Maybe I missed something, but I didn't know that Husqvarna in the past were used.
What model was it, Anders? What model?
It's a. It's a Special 40. It's really old. It's like 30 years old, but
40
well,
cc.
it could be that someone put a replacement carburetor on there in the past.
Remember the 40, the
no,
40 and
no.
the lower ones like that are like the Poulan derivation.
Oh, okay.
They are the cheaper one. So they probably used whatever they had.
If it's 40 years old, it is
Nice,
made
sir.
it's made in Sweden. It was before Husqvarna bought McCulloch, Poulan, Partner, all that stuff. So when you see what you guys call Poulan here in Scandinavia, it's called McCulloch.
Right.
Yeah.
Same thing, either made in the States or made in China.
Yeah.
Or if it's made in the States, it's assembled with Chinese parts. They are crappy chainsaws from but that's how Husqvarna do it. They bought companies and they bought names for marketing and they get them. Yeah, it's like AYP. I mean,
Well, how many times has MTD been sold?
yeah, actually, I mean, you go get a Craftsman today. It's made. It's a Husqvarna. I mean, it's just a different sticker on it.
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
I got a question there from Jordan. Anyone want to answer that? Has anyone worked on Kawasaki FJ18V's carry-out engines?
Maybe. FJ180.
180.
Is that for tillers?
It says
Jordan?
it picked it up. Free Toro.
Toro Pro line, so that's the mowers, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say
It's a
so.
mower. Okay, yeah.
I have also got. Sorry, Luke. Go on, beg your pardon.
I was just going to say I've got one of them Toro Pro lines, but it's a 2-stroke one, the one with the 2-stroke on it. It's a Suzuki 2-stroke, but yeah. They
Chris
keep a
Outdoors
Suzuki.
in the house. He said he's got a video on him. There you go. That answers that question for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I have got a rather nice celebrity in my basement. Actually,
No way. Celebrities.
I have not been on this panel before. If you can please just put your finger in your eye for me, just so you can prove you're not actually a video of some pornographic in the basement. There, yeah, I can see you. Hello, in the basement.
Oh, not us. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted us to put our finger in our eye.
Can you just put your finger in your eye, please, before I bring you up? Make sure you're not a picture or something. Put your finger in your eye for me. Good
That
lad.
looks like a butt.
Please welcome to the Micks Mowers stream, live for the very first time, Rob's Small Engines.
Hey,
Hey,
Oh,
Rob.
no.
How are you, buddy?
Hello, Rob.
Welcome, Rob.
Hey, by Gormeke Fumpy, lad. How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
You're doing all right, the old fruit. Doing
Good.
all right. Nice to see you live.
How is everybody? All okay?
Yeah.
We're just talking about the fact that Stella's been in the small engine business for most of her life and never come across a fuel line before. It's one of them things.
Who knew?
Who knew? How you doing, Rob?
I'm good, mate. Yeah, I've just had my tea and I'm good, thank you.
Good man. I see you was mucking about with a SGS chainsaw earlier on today.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're good, aren't they? They're good. I'll let you into a little secret. Their toolboxes are slightly better. That's about as far as I'll go with it. But nice to see you up on the old stream, Rob. This will do you good. If you want to change your name, just below, where it says Rob, it's actually got your name there, Rob.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you put Rob Small Engines on there, then people will know who you are, and you may pick up a few subscribers.
Oh, super.
At the same time, my man Steve with Transit Camper in the house. Hello, Steve. I'll see you, mate. Thanks for popping
Steve.
on in.
How you doing, Steve?
Steve.
He's going to do some nice camping at some castle one day.
Yeah, I see that. Apparently, Michael Roberts says, if Mick checked his DNA, I bet it would have Danish Viking in him. Not a chance. Not happening.
No,
Well, there's 2,000 years of boats floating back and forth across the channels in Europe. So
I came from the other side. Not that side, the other side. I come over from the other side.
The Viking invaded UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made it all the way to Newfoundland 1,000 years before Christopher
To be fair,
Columbus
it
did.
wasn't really an invasion. We let them in. It wasn't really an invasion.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Oh, there, mate.
We let them in.
Well, would it not have been the
understand.
Romans that let them in?
The Romans came after Stella.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
We did it.
Sorry.
We did it first. And there's
It's so long ago. I get all my eons and epics.
You're just going to have to forgive Stella because she don't know about fuel lines, so she not know about Romans. Is she?
What I don't get is if I called somebody an old mucker,
Be nice.
mucker here in Canada, I'd get my face punched. And
That's
in
right.
England, I guess it's a compliment. I don't know.
Yeah.
You old mucker.
Yeah.
My old mucker. My mate John says, "Hi Mick, I worked on it for a golf club for years. Ransom was the most popular machine over there then. Yeah, they are. Ransoms are a lovely machine to work on, without a doubt.
Have you guys ever worked on a Yamaha?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but only briefly. I had one.
Generators.
Yamahas, they go bad.
Lawnmowers.
Yeah, I had a mower
Yeah.
once, but I sold it after a little while. I didn't really do much work on it.
I did one of those, one of those repairs where you're thinking like, okay, money is not important. I want it to be nice projects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce doesn't know what that is, but sorry,
Another
Bruce.
low blow.
Sorry, Bruce. Sorry. No, I did one of those, the whole shebang. It idled at 600 RPM.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah. I mean, if you think a Honda is nice, just wait till you hear a good running Yamaha. those were made so that they will never break down. They only made them for like 4 years, 5 years. Luke, do you know?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years, because apparently they didn't sell a lot because they never broke down. I did one, and it's the best.
That's for Anders.
I've
Interesting. Yeah.
I've used both of those carburetors, the K10 and the Zama C10.
Yeah.
EL10 is Husqvarna. EL is Husqvarna.
They're a well-made mower. The Yamahas were a really well-made mower.
Yeah.
1978 to 1981. 1991.
Yeah, there we have it. Okay, yes.
Laura found it a bit awkward to use how the handle was, because the handles just sort of come out flat, don't they, at the top?
The handles come out very similar to like the John Deere's do.
A little bit like that, yeah.
But I mean,
she doesn't like that either.
Luke, did you take a wheel apart?
I don't think I ever did. I bought it off the machinery place near me, and we used it for a while. Then I sold it on.
It's bushings, but it has a grease room inside. That you pack with grease, and it'll be 10 years before it runs out of grease. They're absolutely fantastic machines.
They were
all aluminum.
How many cc, Klaus? What's the horsepower? How many horsepower?
It's like Kawasaki. They never tell you. I would say around 5. Overhead valve type of thing. Yeah.
I think there are 6 horsepower, Klaus.
Okay, 6. Yeah.
They could have been, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 160 cc. Yeah.
Yeah, it ran sweet. Really. You ever get your hands on one of those? Don't think about money. Just work on it. It's a joy.
But the thing is, though, Klaus, if you're doing a restore anyway, you can't think about the money.
No.
No.
Forget the money, because you'll never get it back ever.
The one I had when I went to sell it, I actually had a job to sell it. I don't know whether it's because people weren't clued up with what it was. Yeah. They're always looking for the John Deeres, the Hondas, the Mountfields, haters, or whatever.
Yeah.
And you don't usually associate Yamaha with a lawnmower, not so much as you do like a Honda, do you?
No.
And
but I mean, this one cold start. You go to choke. You take the pull cord with 2 fingers, and you do a lazy pull.
Yep.
And it would idle.
You see, the difference between that being a collector's piece and my Dennis is that my Dennis takes 45 minutes to start.
It has to be preheated.
Yeah.
Was it self-drive? Was it self-drive or push? Because they did do push as well as self-drive ones.
They did a push one.
And a self-drive.
And, I think the Mower Man, one of his last videos was on a Yamaha, and it also had a. It wasn't electric start. I think it had like an outboard clip that you put onto the handlebars and around your wrist. So because it had no dead man, so if you let go of it, it'll fell over. It cuts out.
Yeah.
Can go 1982 Yamaha mower.
I'll tell you about old Rob. He gets on the video 45 minutes and he just don't shut up. You get on the live stream, you don't get a word out of him.
He's new to it. No. It's hard on the panel.
Oh, there you go. Now I've upset him.
Oh, he's gone.
He'll be back.
But 600 RPM, Klaus. I didn't know any mower could go that low.
Neither did I. I mean, that thing was silky smooth. Smooth. Yeah.
They're all
I don't know
right.
why they didn't continue to make them, actually. At least engines, if nothing else. If they didn't make the whole machine, because they would rival Kawasaki and Honda, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
They would, but I mean, I just think they made them too well. I mean, honestly, they sold them for 4 years, and then sales stops because everybody with a Yamaha mower had no problems.
Yes.
Suzuki engines are great too. They're hard to kill.
They used to have the 2-stroke ones. Yeah, the 2-stroke ones on the Flymos or on the Allens. Yeah. And they did fit them on some of the Toros as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're just so hard to get parts for these days. It's
this is a problem. Full stop, isn't it? If you're doing any restore at all on anything from the 1960s, coming back this way.
Yeah.
That's the problem. I mean, my Dennis, I'm going to admit it. I'm actually scared to take the thing apart.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Right.
Because I
If
have
you
not
snap
seen.
something, you won't get it back.
I've not seen a Blackburn engine on the internet anywhere for sale. I've not seen one.
No.
Mhm.
And I bet you're
You know,
like me. You look quite often just to have a look, just to see if there's anything about.
Well, it's not just that, Luke. I saw there was a gentleman on the Vintage Mower Club just the other week. He was selling 2 Dennises for scrap, and they were going to go to Scrappy.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of comments on there to say, where are you? Blah 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 blah. But I would not like to take 2 Dennises in and strip them just for parts. I would hate to do that because you're talking 1925 to 1970.
Yeah.
You know, I just couldn't do it.
Were they the same engine as yours? Did they have the same engine on as yours?
The Blackburn, yeah.
Yeah.
They did later release another engine on them. But for my age group, 1925 to 1955, somewhere in there.
Oh, so they made them for like 30 years, the same engine.
Yeah,
that means if you're outside the aisles, you're shit out of luck. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No.
I love it when you talk dirty, Klaus. I love it when you talk dirty.
You're gonna go on that deleted list.
Yeah, I am.
That's what happened.
Honestly, if you're on the aisles,
this is what happens when he starts drinking that old loony juice with the old loud mouth soup. That's what happens when he starts drinking that. You see, the thing is with them Dennises, they are a side valve machine, but they have no head. There's no head to them. So you undo the 4 bolts, you take the valves out sideways, and then the whole engine slides up, the whole lot.
Yeah.
So if I take that apart and something comes adrift, I've got absolutely no hope.
Or you lose something or
You're not
break
going
it
to
or
get
something.
gaskets.
Yeah.
You're not going to get anything.
You'd have to have it manufactured, wouldn't you? You have to try. That's the only way you'd sort of. Yeah.
If you can
If they
find
could even
someone,
do that. Yeah.
if you can find someone to do it, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
if you did it in India, you can get it done within 24 hours.
Does it need to come apart?
Well,
you think?
I think I've got a little bit of a sticky exhaust valve, but I would like to see how the valves are sticking.
What are you laughing at, Stella?
I had to go inside for a second, for one of those things, and I was just
break.
Yes, because I can't water the grass or the garden. That doesn't work in my neighborhood.
It's called a bio break.
Yes, and I was just laughing. I was just laughing at some of the comments. I was going backwards to look at some of those. So sorry.
Yeah, I got to go water the grass myself.
Yeah.
Mick just has a bucket, don't you, Mick?
The thing is,
the nitrogen
me,
balance.
What I do, you always notice I don't leave the stream. You see, it's
That's
because
right.
Just down here, I've got my oil funnel and a bucket on a bucket
exactly.
on a hook.
But you see, my trousers get wet because I can't hit the top of the Gatorade jar. It just doesn't work that way for me.
You need to fabricate.
Hold it. Stop.
Yes. Yes.
That funnel's too big, Mick.
Well, you guys have to go look. There is a device called there is a device called a Shiwi.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? Yeah.
Hey, I just put on a pair of Depends and go.
That's right.
How the heck did we get to Shiwi?
Well, to be fair, to be fair, Klaus, I think it all started happening around the half pint limit.
That's right.
When you got to about half a pint, when you got to about half a pint, that's when it started, Klaus.
Was that
It's all you, Klaus.
After the stream?
Is the old brew machine on there, Mick?
No,
right.
not tonight. But because I'll tell you why. Right, I'm gonna be blatantly honest. Right, it's over there.
Oh.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. Right.
Oh.
I looked up Shiwi, Stella.
That stuff. If you brew a pot of that up, right, and drink it as is, I drunk 3 cups of that the other week on a live stream. I drank 3 cups of it here. All right. When I got indoors, I went into bed. My head was thumping. My chest was going.
You get the shakes. This some good stuff.
Mrs. P was like, "What have you been eating?" I was awake for 45 hours. So
Telling
I've
her
ordered,
everything,
I've
eh?
ordered myself some decaffeinated. I was absolutely buzzing my head off, blinking stuff. That is, it's all right. Just 1 cup's all right, but you drink 3 in a go, you've had it. Game over, mate. You're in the corner of a room dribbling.
Do it garden at 1 o'clock in the morning.
I tell you what it's like. If you drink 3 cups of that, it's like watching one of Henry's videos. That's what it's like. I tell you. Of course,
If you're not used to that high octane caffeine boost, it'll your brain will just poof.
Someone
explode.
should remove the ethanol. Someone should remove the ethanol from it. Is what I'm saying. I'll tell you. I was absolutely. Mrs. P said, "Will you go to sleep?" I was up and down. I could have painted the whole entire house in one night. I tell you. I was absolutely on it. Vicious flinging stuff it is. Isn't that normal for you? Thank you very much, Ben.
Oh, that's wrong.
No, it's good stuff. But I've ordered some Darl Egberts decaffeinated. I can't drink that in one go.
So Rob, I got a question for you.
Yep.
Have you started getting comments in on your videos?
Yeah, definitely. Some fruity ones.
Yeah.
Fruity. I like that.
They happen.
You know,
now, someone say fruity. No.
I've had some good questions as well, and obviously it's just questions that I don't reply to. So
yeah.
But yeah,
Rob. I mean, you seem like a thick-skinned kind of guy, So just take everything with a pinch of salt if it's negative.
Yeah, definitely.
And just move on with your day, because this is what I say, is that if people want to be really negative towards me, just send me your address, man. It's as simple. Just give me your address. It's that simple.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
and
I just say thanks for watching. Because
I'm not that polite. Yeah. I'm not that polite. I said, give me your address, or I'll give you mine. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a cut and paste paragraph for those, and I just say, first I check to see if they've ever made a video, and they always they never have.
Never.
I just say, what you're watching here is not a Steven Spielberg production. You're watching an old guy with a camera and a funny light, and
it costs you nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I said, and if you make a video, I'll watch it and I will like it and we'll carry on. Yeah. That knocks them right down and they go away.
I had one once.
Hi, Mr. David.
When I did a video about a Victor mower, 2-stroke mower, and this person commented, a long comment. He'd worked with him for 43 years and he knew this, that, and the other. I looked and he'd done a video. He hadn't. I said, well, it would be really useful to people if you could tell them all about it and everything.
Right.
Never heard from him again.
That works.
If he knows so much over 43 years, he could help a lot of people out.
I got a comment once when I was quite new to all this YouTube lark. Someone left me a bit of a comment on there saying, "Oh, your camera's crap and you can't hear you and you shouldn't be wearing sliders in the shed and this, that, and the other." And I wasn't quite sure back then how to respond to that sort of negativity. So my good friend and all of ours, my good friend Zippo Varga, took it upon himself to respond on my behalf without telling me, and then sent me an email to say, just responding to one of your comments. And it was pretty much, shut your mouth. You haven't got any comment. What gives you the right to poke somebody else when you don't do it yourself? That was pretty much it.
Way to go, Zippo. Way to go, Zippo.
Now, he doesn't put up with any crap.
No, he don't at all.
I love Zippo. He's just,
straightforward.
Yeah.
Straightforward kind of guy. That's the best.
Well, as far as YouTube is concerned, any interaction is a positive sign for your channel. So that's why I say thanks, goes along the lines of, bad sex is still sex,
I do tend to know when I'm doing videos, like, my mind will just go blank.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll still carry it on. And I'll
But you see,
just cut it, Rob, and then join it back in again.
but you see, Rob, you're very new to it. So I mean, your first comment out of your video today was, Hello, guys. Just a quick video, 47 minutes long, on how to muck about with SGS chainsaw, right? And I thought I ain't got 47 minutes just yet, but we'll get around to it at some point today. But eventually, you will just find your way forward. You know, you'll get set up how you want it, and you won't keep moving the camera like you do. You know, eventually you'll find your sweet spot. And it will just start to flow. If you go back to my very, very first video, if you watch that, you would never watch my channel again if it didn't improve.
Yeah.
You know, so you just learn by it. You know, and eventually you get your own script, how you do your own intros and stuff, and
gains
it
momentum,
just flows.
doesn't it? It gains momentum.
Not only that, but I think we spend about 5 minutes on Rob's videos, and Rob, don't take it as a
No.
as a criticism. We spend about 5 minutes of you hunting through your toolbox. One drawer, no, that drawer, no, that drawer, no, that drawer, no, that drawer. Oh, there it is. There. That was me. That was me, right? Bruce will tell you, because I used to keep my toolbox just like Bruce's toolbox, absolutely pristine clean. You know, I couldn't find nothing. But yeah, you do. You know, but eventually, it all comes and it starts to flow, and you start to really enjoy it. You know.
Yeah.
And when you get a good community behind you, that's when it becomes a lot of fun.
Yeah. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to edit. You know.
Oh yeah.
I think the best thing I have learned is doing this is to not consider that any shot that I do is a contiguous segment of sound and visual. So I've gotten in the habit of separating out, because so much of what I do is very hands-on close work. You never see my lips move except the beginning and the end. So I separate the audio out of that sort of stuff, and I cut in the audio where I'm actually doing the things that I'm talking about. So you know, just edit. That's what I do.
I edit on the voice waveforms.
Yes.
Yes, same as me, Bruce. Yeah, I edit via my audio.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. I'll check through it. You know, like unless it's something like, you know, a carburetor that I'm pulling a emulsion tube that I've never seen before. I'll leave that in, but most of the time, you know, if I'm talking, there's something going on, and if I'm not, I've dropped a screw underneath this welding bench over here, and I can't find it, and it takes 10 minutes to find it. The camera's rolling, and there's nothing there, and Mick gives me trouble.
Do any of you edit on the phone or an iPad, or do you do it on a PC or a laptop?
Do it all on a PC.
I do it on a PC. I have iMovie on my iPad, and it is unbelievably limited. And maybe I just haven't explored it enough, but every time I edit a video now on my laptop, I learn something new every time. But from what I can tell, the iMovie app is really a limited cut off at the knees as far as I can tell.
Because I just use the iPad. About 99% of the time I use the iPad. I use Perfect Video. It's an app on there. And but I sometimes do. I have got software on the PC, but I find it takes longer, and I'm really good with I'm quick with the one on the iPad, so I just go that way.
The one that I use, I can do like a 40-minute video, and it takes me no more than about 6.5, 7 minutes to actually edit it ready for rendering.
Really?
I spend a lot longer than that.
Stella, I found that iMovie on my phone, on my iPad, and on my computer are all totally different.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. You can't use one and not use the other, you know?
You know, I've used Movie Makers for 9 years since I started. And I've learned, but you know what? There's more and more that I learn about Movie Maker that I, you know, like voiceovers and small snapshots and, you know, little things that I've never used before on, you know, on some of the upper.
So I use Movie Studio Platinum 14, which cost me, I think it cost me £25 for the disc, and it's up to like number 17 now. Right. I use a 14 version for about 25 quid. Put it in your laptop, download the software, and it does everything. Transitions, it does your black and white crackly screen. It does. It zooms in, zooms out. Overlay. You can do everything on it. You know,
Most of it is just cut, delete. Right?
Yes,
yeah,
cut, delete.
Cut, delete.
I take so much out, you know, it's so much.
What,
you take
what
out.
I would recommend for you, Rob, right? If I would give you a tip, right, bruv?
Yeah.
Do your video.
Yeah.
But do your video in segments, in clips, right? So do your intro. When you finish doing your intro, what you're doing, stand there like a stuffed lemon for 5 seconds, right?
And think.
No, honestly, and do nothing. And then pause the camera, and then go on to your next clip. Get ready. When you hit record, get into place, stand there, do nothing for 5 seconds, and then do your next clip. That way, you've then got 10 seconds then of free time where you can cut it and edit it. So just where you get to stand up before you move, you can cut it just there and then blend it in. So that way it all runs nice together. And if you're taking the carburetor apart and you've got hands like a butcher's got 10 pound of pork sausages, you know, your little fingers in there trying to get the carb apart can take you 30 minutes because you can't get in. So you can say, right, 2 bolts here, this pipe goes here, that pipe goes there. Let me take it off and I'll be right back. I'll be right back to you. And you can hit pause after 5 seconds, take your carburetor off, and then you just got rid of 25 minutes of video.
Right.
You don't need it.
Yeah. How are your videos? Like, if you make a half an hour video, how long is that taking you to upload that?
Me?
Yeah.
I think a lot of that depends on your internet speed as far as uploading is concerned. But
I think it depends on your internet speed and what software you're running. Half-hour video, 20-minute video for me takes around about half-hour, 20 minutes.
Yeah. For me, that's about right.
Longer.
Yeah, since I upgraded to fiber, mine's taking about less than 10 minutes to upload.
Also,
that.
if you save at high def, you might have the choice of saving it.
Yeah, you can
1080 or whatever. And I tell you, a 780 uploads a lot faster than a 1080.
It does, definitely.
Yeah.
Does everyone use 780 or?
I use 780.
But the thing is, what you got to remember is if you record in 4K, YouTube will only release it at 720 anyway.
Right. They're gonna compress it anyway. Right.
So you're better off just recording at 720 or 1080.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I use 1080 and it goes up that way, and that's
whatever it ends up at. It's
fine.
Says,
they come over okay. The videos come over nice and clear, and that there.
You know what? My first video, I used an old laptop, and the audio was so bad that the sound of the snowblower kicked out all the audio, and I had to learn how to do a voiceover on my very first video.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you say that because when Rob fires up whatever it is he's firing up, no, Rob. Honestly, I'm not taking the piss.
It's good.
When you fire up your chainsaw, run it for 2 or 3 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Your audio, when you start talking, when you turn it off, we can't hear you.
Right.
Because your audio has been focused onto the higher pitch of the engine. So what I would say is run your machine. Once you turned it off, sit there for 5 seconds doing nothing.
Right.
And then pause your video, and then turn it back on again. Sit there for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Push record, and then you just fade that in together. Called a transition. Transition it back together, and then you go straight from turning it off to there you go, ladies and people. It all runs nice, good to go, and you don't miss that 15 seconds where your audio is trying to adjust back into your volume.
Because most cameras, most phones, whatever you record on, will automatically try to do some noise compensation for that. And it takes a little while for it to figure out, this noise is not here, so we need to come back up and listen to your voice. Yeah, no, that's a brilliant thing. Absolutely brilliant.
That's expensive for what it is.
Right.
But worth every single penny.
Is that the Rode, Mick? The Rode one?
Yeah, Rode Wireless Go. Henry's got one. I know he has. And they're brilliant because you can actually stand by the machine,
right?
And you can still talk and you can still hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I will get one of those one day.
Yeah, that does pick up heavy breathing when someo's been pulling the mower a lot.
Yeah,
get that heavy breathing.
And I think that's just because I'm unfit. That's all that is. But
you're not the only one. I've heard plenty. The sound.
Oh, mine does.
The camera's got a great mic, and I can actually talk with an engine running. Eh?
Yeah, great, bro. So,
my friends, I really need to go to put my kid to bed, but I might be back later. I don't know. But I would like to say thank you so much for the shout out and for supporting me in the start. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye, Anders.
I might come back.
Anders.
Good night.
Bye for now.
RJL
Bye for now,
said,
Anders.
what cameras do you guys use for filming? I use the GoPro Hero 7. I used to use the Hero 5, but the Hero 7 for me is a much better camera. It wasn't expensive. I picked it up secondhand for about 150 quid.
iPhone 6 I'm using. That's what I'm using.
I'm using a Sony HDR with the flippable screen.
I've heard the Canons are good, aren't they? Is it the GX700s?
Samsung Galaxy S5 Mini.
They might be, Rob. I don't know those.
I use my old Galaxy Samsung phone that I haven't used, and I use it on a 2-axis gimbal that helps with some of the handheld shots that I do, and I just plug it into my Mac and just use a little Android to Mac app that connects it, and I just pull it right off. I used to upload it to the cloud, and that was a pain, because upload, download, all that sort of stuff. This is great audio for me. I'm always the camera, whatever I'm doing. If I'm doing something, the camera's right there at my face. My hands are right there in front of it, so it picks up the audio pretty well. So that's what I use.
So what I used to use the Hero 5 on a tripod, but my tripod actually used to have a selfie stick, which I just bolted to it, going that way.
Right.
And that was my focus. But I'm like Bruce now. I got given for Christmas. This is for Christmas for me. A brand spanking new tripod, which wasn't expensive, 30 quid. For a tripod. It collapses right up to nothing. But what I do like about it is that you can actually undo this bit here, and then you got a selfie stick as well, which you can then just rotate back onto yourself for doing that sort of stuff. And that is also telescopic as well. So if you're out and about, you can then stand that up onto a table as well, and that stands on its own as well. See, so
as a pod,
that's nice.
So there's your selfie stick right there for going right out. But on top of that, what I like about it also, put that back, is it's also got a quick release, so you can just take it off as well.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So that comes off, and then you also got the LED light on top, for
That's nice.
lighting up your projects and stuff, and then all your bits and pieces where your wireless Rode Go goes on, clips on the side. It's a setup. It probably cost me all in all with the Rode Wireless Go and the whole lot, cases, the whole lot, probably cost me about £350 all in.
Oh Jesus, that's expensive.
But it's been done over time. In fact, someone bought this off my Amazon wishlist, this LED light panel, which was like 30-40 quid. Someone bought me that. So just what I'm trying to say is you need to just do what you need to do to get your cameras out, get your videos out there, and then just build on it and improve it.
Just do it. Get started, and then you can improve a little bit. If you can improve 1% every time you do a video, you're getting closer and closer and closer. It's all a learning process.
How long's the batteries last on your Hero 4?
I've got a power bank H with 3 batteries in it just behind there with 3 separate batteries. They last about 20 minutes each, so I can do about 1 video per battery.
Yeah. Okay.
But these are good, Rob, as well. These are brilliant.
Do you know, at the moment, I'm using my daughter's makeup mirror.
Yeah, well, they're okay.
Hey, that works.
Yeah, it
works.
But these for doing close-up camera work, they're really good. They're massively bright.
Oh wow!
They're really bright.
Nice.
So for doing camera work here, when you put your carburetor down here, you can then work right underneath it, and it's a perfect white light.
Yeah, and you get a better depth of field with white light.
They're 4 quid. 4 quid that is.
Wow. Peanuts, aren't they?
Now, do they sell an adapter that you can plug in a wall and have continuous power instead of a battery?
What do you mean?
For
like
GoPro?
on your camera.
Yes,
your
GoPro.
seven.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
plug
they
my
do.
camera
They
into
sell that.
my camera plugs into a USB.
Yeah. The
Hi,
OSB
Mr.
one, yeah.
Steve.
You can
All right,
literally just get your GoPro put a battery in it, and then put a power bank on that. Plug it into your GoPro, and it will just feed off a power bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of stopping on my phone, because it goes into that power mode and
Yeah.
Or Henry, you could win a power bank like Luke did, and then you have that, and you can do 4-hour videos.
I think that's pilot error, Mr. Hank.
Oh,
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Steve.
What's
Wow.
up, guys? This
Hello,
is More
man.
Medic One.
How you doing?
I tell you what,
Go on. What are you going to tell me?
I love
I
Jeremy's
got to turn my
video.
volume up.
just get up.
Well, there, now I can hear you.
Ah,
Yeah.
You see
Hey, did you guys know that Anders got a YouTube channel now?
No way, really?
No way! You're kidding. We had no idea.
He was here like
I
20
never
minutes
knew.
ago.
you
He
are.
was Steve. He
you
was
are-
Steve.
Steve, you're
Oh, is it
late
late?
to the party, Steve.
Steve, Anders was here 20 minutes ago. He never even mentioned it.
Never.
Really? Well, that's not very good networking, is it?
No, that's what I told him.
And he's probably got about 28 subscribers now, huh?
Yeah.
I subscribed to him this morning. I did, and I turned the black bell on.
Me too.
Yeah.
Good man.
Just so you guys know, black bells matter.
But
They do. They do.
They
You're
do.
quite right. And also, did you know, Steve, dong should be a banned word.
Yeah.
Who?
Dong.
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 Donnie Boy 73?
No,
No.
dong.
No, no. Steve.
D
Dong.
O N G.
G.
Rhymes with long, but with a D.
Dong.
But bong is okay.
Why should that be a bad word? That's a funny word.
We decided it's a bad word.
Okay. I won't say dong anymore.
Or any less.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I think one of the main things for you, Rob, is what I would say to you, mate, is stop moving the camera.
That and get a light bulb.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Stop putting that big hand over the camera like that, and then shifting it about.
But you could edit that out, couldn't you? You could edit that out when you move it.
And that's why I say stand still for 5 seconds either side of a clip, and that way when the hand of death comes over the camera, you can cut that bit out, and then you just bring it back in.
I'll try that tomorrow. And
Give it a go.
my videos will be 5 minutes.
What?
Oh yeah. Here, lads. Quick video for you. 45 minutes.
What are you using to edit, Rob? What are you using to edit?
I'm using just app what I've paid for on the. Is it Apple?
Oh yeah. What is it? What's it called?
I could tell it. I don't know if it's going to go off. It's on the.
What does it do? You can always come back, sweetheart.
Hang on. Let me just check. 2 seconds.
You need more light.
The heck is that, Klaus?
Those are pickled eggs.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey,
Pickled egg.
hey, Stella.
Pickled egg.
Stella, I heard you talking about the Rode microphone.
That's an awesome device. One of these days, I will afford to get one. And
I put in the chat already. Put that on your wish list.
well, I don't have
Put
a
it on your wish list.
Whoa.
But what I'm figured I can do is I can sort of Velcro it on the back.
Hold up. What's this wish list thing about you keep talking about? What's this wish list thing?
Yeah, me as well. Huh? What is a wish list?
I'll have to get something hooked up about this freaking wish list.
If I did that, I would have to Velcro it on the back here
Wish list.
because I leave my phone on this thing all the time.
You can, Stella, you can hang it around your neck or pin it on your shirt too.
No, but it has to plug into the phone. It has to somehow plug into the phone.
Yeah. I see what you mean. Yeah, the transmitter part.
And this is like a gimbal where the phone.
Ooh, wow.
And I have a quick release that goes on here that attaches to my Vivitar tripod from 1977.
Good dear.
Stella, I have been looking for that gimbal thing forever. Do it again. Move it back and forth. Oh my God, where did you get that from? I want one.
I will send you an email. How about that?
Okay.
Steve,
and it's also like a selfie
put it on
stick
your wish
too.
list. Put it on your wish list.
I will.
It'll be on next about 8 seconds.
Oh, that's awesome, Stella. I've been looking for one of those. Those are awesome.
Well, you can buy 3-axis gimbals, and for the kind of stuff I do, it's really not necessary. A 2-axis gimbal is enough. It gives me enough stability that it's basically just to keep the shots from getting all wiggled up. So hopefully,
yeah. And what's the difference between the 2-axle and the 3-axle?
You can run with them.
Let me see if I can show you here. It looks like I've frozen up. I don't know, but basically,
it is.
For me, here's one axis, here's another axis, and then this would be the 3rd axis. This one does not do.
Yeah, Steve, cameramen have them so they could run behind actors and the pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, they have the whole harness that goes on them like a backpack blower almost.
Right, and it's basically like a steady cam, if you will. But this one, like I said, it does left and right and forward and back. Sorry. Hey.
Yeah. Hey, Stella, please do email me.
I will.
Or text me. You got my phone number now, so text me or whatever you want.
Sir. Yes, sir. I will do that. It's and it doubles as a selfie stick too. So
I love it.
Can you send me a UK Amazon link for that, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
And me.
Yes, I will if I can find a UK Amazon link for that.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously I don't want to do all the hard work myself and I put it on my wish list, you see. So you just put a link to it, I can add it.
You have a wish list?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Make that nice. How does that work?
Hey,
I had no idea.
Man. How you doing, buddy?
Hello.
Mr.
Hello.
Wrenches. Mr. Wrenches.
Johnny Wrenches.
Yeah.
I'm outside here with my son. Say hi, buddy.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Yo.
How's the new house working out?
Is it? I'm not lagging or anything, am I?
A little
Not much.
maybe.
Okay. Because I don't have it on Wi-Fi. Because if I'm outside, the Wi-Fi does not work.
Right.
Oh.
Like the rest of us.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone here doing this, so I don't know how good it's coming out.
You're using data.
Bruce, have you got data yet? You was on about you're getting us a bit of data, ain't you?
I have data on my phone, guys.
Bruce, no way.
No way.
I only worked for the phone company for 33 years, and I've been texting, and that's been it.
You got rid of the flip phone?
No, I have a nice LG, but yeah, I'm good.
So
That's pretty expensive for a Canadian, isn't it?
No.
So
I
was
get a
that-
40% discount from the phone company because I worked there for 33 years, and it's
Was
still
that from-
$80 a month.
Hang on, I'm
was
gonna
that
get
from
underneath here
Northern
because it's starting to ring.
Telecom? Was that Northern Telecom, Bruce?
No, it's called Telus up here.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like Verizon or AT&T.
Gotcha. Okay.
But Bruce, do you guys have to pay for the amount of data you use on your phone?
You buy a size, like I got an 80 gig or something account,
Yeah.
and that's probably all I'll need.
Yeah.
So now you've got a bit of data then, Bruce.
Yes, sir.
Will you be doing TikTok videos as well?
No.
All right.
No, you don't do a dance, a funny dance for TikTok.
I'm not into TikTok myself.
I think you should, Bruce. That'd be good.
I don't know how you guys do it though. Like some of you guys like are on, YouTube and Instagram and Whatstagram and
I can't keep up with all of it.
I can't either.
Bruce,
Hey, Bruce.
They're going to
upload video to YouTube and then to Instagram and Twitter all by one push of a button. It saves got over to all the others. Just hit the button.
They're going to combine Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, and they're going to call it YouTwitface.
Yeah.
that reminds me of a joke from a long time ago, but no one will get it.
Oh, different.
Tommy,
Here's
my mate Tommy there.
Awesome.
My mate Tommy says, do they do Halloween in Canada? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do
Look.
you what? Do they do?
Pumpkin.
Do it.
This
do
is
it,
my Halloween costume.
Do it. Remove it.
I'm going as Ken Small Engine Repair.
Remove
That's
it.
what I'm dressed like.
Remove
off
it.
the cap.
Show us your electric shock face. Remove it.
My what?
Remove it. Show us your electric shock face.
Remove what? I don't understand.
Your hat.
Remove.
Hat. Take
Take
off
the hat off.
Oh, my hat? Oh,
Man, now you did it. Now you did it. You know what he's going to do next. You know what he's going to do next.
Steve, that's your stick your finger in a light socket hairdo.
At least I got hair. Oops, did I say that out loud? Oops, sorry.
Grass doesn't grow in a busy street.
Bye, Steve.
No,
Yes.
no, I was talking about Anders.
So you were talking about parts for old stuff. I'm working on a C51 Homelite chainsaw made in 1964, and I dropped it.
No way.
Uh-oh.
Snapped off one of the tabs for the bolts. Yeah. Gee.
Did you
No big loss.
record it? Did you record it?
Did you
No.
swear?
No, actually, I did record it. Guess what I was doing? I was power washing it on that metal table, and it flew into the alley.
Hey, Bruce, at least you didn't light it on fire.
Yeah. Well, we've both done that, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Did
But I'm gonna
you
use, it's
say
actually just a small tab, and I'm going to just JB weld it on there and put 3 or 4 layers, and it'll be all right.
did you say a bad word?
Oh, I got a string of
Tim, can I drop you down, mate, for a minute, please? Tim? Can't drop me down for a minute, please? My basement's chocker.
Yes, mate.
2 seconds, mate.
Bruce, do you know anyone up there that can do aluminum welding?
Yes.
Okay.
Steve OJ, I think, has a TIG.
I would love to try that. I would love to try that.
I would love to try a TIG. Yeah.
Don't quote me on it, but his brother's a licensed mechanic, and the guy's got everything.
Okay.
Oh, Tommy says, why would Steve need a gimbal? He never moved away from the beer.
That's right.
No, what it is, Steve doesn't need a gimbal for the camera. He wants a gimbal for the beer. So no matter which way it is.
You can get a gimbal for the beer. I'd like that.
Absolutely. It came from the boating people on their, speedboats. That beer doesn't move.
Klaus is in.
Hey, Ken, did you shave?
No way. I'm back.
Is that? Yeah. I just look like Ken shaved.
Ken's had a shave?
Yeah, look at him.
Yeah.
That's a goat.
That's Mr. Hayes' goat.
That's a goat.
Hey, Bruce, is it freezing cold out there yet? Or you got snow yet?
We just got a few flakes yesterday, and that's it. We still have. I can still pick up the leaves with the lawnmower one more time.
Yeah.
It's really late.
Yeah.
Like, usually we have snow on the ground by now, because you've been in Red Deer many times.
Yeah. It's cold here.
What is it? +10?
No, it's about 2. It's 2 degrees Celsius here right now.
We're here.
I'm in my shop. I got the heater on, blowing up underneath me here, and it's still. I'm shivering a little bit.
Oh, my big 75 1,000 BTU furnace is just honking out here.
Hey, I want to show you this. You guys, look at this. This is what's going on the website. Look at that guy.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Oh no! Surely you can do better than that.
I don't have it. Yeah, Mick sent me one too, but I don't have it on my phone. I don't know where it is.
I wonder if that guy's name
Did you delete it?
is that guy's name Steve?
Yes,
Yeah.
apparently it is.
Hey, I got a major announcement, you guys.
Okay.
Oh,
You're pregnant.
do tell.
My stickers are in the mail.
No
Stickers are
way.
in the mail? No way.
Hey, Bruce, did you see my video I did yesterday? Your sticker's stuck right in my background.
Oh, is that right? I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
it is.
Well,
It's
that only
dead.
took a couple of days, eh?
On my right hand side, I don't want to tilt my camera right now, but yeah, it's on there with all the other stickers.
If you had a gimbal, Steve, it wouldn't matter, would it?
Boy, do I need a wish list.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Hey.
I gave the job to Mrs. P, and it all got done in 3 days.
There you
Good
go.
on you.
Maybe we need.
Right. I have to do it because of two reasons. One, I want to give away a sticker, and one is I want to see Klaus do some dancing. So this is the part of the stream where you can win some of Mick's cheap tacky merchandise that I've got made in China, and I'll get it sent out to you at some point. Well, it's either China or Yorkshire, one or the other.
You're gonna have to go in the house for this because it's not working.
And what you can do is, all you got to do is guess what the picture is, and then put it in the chat. And then the first person to guess exactly what the piece of equipment is can win a key ring bottle opener or something else. And you got to put it in the chat. I'll be watching the StreamYard chat when this happens. And here is your mix. Guess what it is for tonight. I think it'll go quite quick myself, but we shall see.
It's my week. It's my week.
Hey,
Here
Rob,
we
it
go.
looks like your head's grown out of a sofa.
Oh, come on. That's easy. Too easy,
Lawnmower
man.
blade. A sickle.
Oh, that's a draw knife.
Okay.
Phone.
Well, put it. If you know what that is, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, and you can all win.
Yeah, it does look like one.
Now it's a mower blade.
Yeah.
A helicopter blade.
Now it looks like a straight edge.
Put it in the chat, and you can win yourself some of Micks Mowers cheap and tacky merchandise. I'll do it via my StreamYard chat. Right, let's have a look here. Is it a shaving knife, a draw knife, a sickle, a razor, a wheel weight? No. A fan blade, a razor, a draw knife. What's that? A cutthroat blade? No.
That's not a knife.
A hook knife? No.
That's not a knife, yeah.
That is a knife.
So you can either,
That's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It was.
You can either tell me what it is or what it's used for. I will accept both. A straight razor, no straight razor. A small a cut-through razor, no. Fan blade, no. A pencil sharpener blade, oh, good one, no. Mick, can you show it again, please? No.
That's not a knife.
Sure looked like a razor.
Klaus.
Well, it
That's
may
not a knife.
look like a razor, but I can assure you it's not.
What's that?
I'll show
What's
it
that,
again
Henry?
for those. I'll show it again for those that weren't paying attention.
That's a knife.
Any particular industry, Mick?
Yes, it is an industry. Yes.
Well, that didn't help.
What about that? Does that help? If I go a bit faster.
Yes, it is in some industry.
It's a plane. Whoop. P-L-E-N-E.
That's what Mick uses for shaving his head. I got it.
Oh, you're wicked.
No?
Is it for cutting? No. No. Level work? No. It is on. Is it on Mick's wish list? No. Is it a strimmer? Where did that go? That jumped. A strimmer line blade? No. A deburring tool? No. A wood sharpening tool? No. But it is used in woodwork.
Shaping. Wood shaping tool.
A wood shaping tool? No. A plane? A blade for wood plane? No. A draw knife? No. A cake? No. A barber's razor? No.
That's a good one. Potato.
I'm trying to keep up here. The chat. How many got in the house? I was 79 in the house. It's going a bit fast here. A fan blade? No. A carpenter's blade? No. A potato? No. A rasp? No. A spoon knife? No.
Spoke shave? What the hell is that?
Is it a spoke shave?
What's a spoke shave?
I've heard of a spoke shave.
What is a spoke shave?
I'm not sure what it is, but I've heard of it.
You pull it on a log to pull the bark off and stuff.
Okay,
yeah, but it's a little tiny one for like doing axe handles and stuff.
No, it ain't that.
Bucket belly.
Yeah.
For trees, for deburring trees, no. A paint scraper, no.
Is it a big blade, sort of length? Is it long or?
Do you know what? Yeah, it actually is. It actually, I think it's a two-handed utensil. You hold it with two hands, and I think it's around about 2 foot long. I would say.
Oh yeah.
Is it a hair removing tool? No, it's not.
Somebody's already said draw knife, right?
Yeah.
What do you mean by draw knife?
It's for peeling logs.
Yeah.
For peeling log bark off logs.
No, it ain't one of them.
Okay.
A sickle, a barber's tool. No.
I'm sorry, Rob. I would have donated to you, but apparently I don't get it.
Mick,
So
is
he
it
doesn't
used
get
on
it.
its own, or is there many of them used at one time?
Pizza cutter.
One person will use this
Good
tool
guess.
on his own, but they're still used today.
Oh.
It's a tricky one.
Mr. Wrenches is back in the house.
It was too cold outside.
No other hints besides the woodworking industry?
A ding dong? Yeah, good one, Mikey. Ding dong.
Is it a ding dong? No. Has it got you? Have you not been beaten?
You said this one's going to be fast.
Give more of a clue.
Well,
Any more clues?
It's always a way. It's always a way. Is it a Thatcher's knife? No. Good guess, though.
That was a good one, yeah. Guess.
So I said it's for woodwork, and John said, is it a pizza cutter? Is it a golfing tool? No. A wood
It's a
shaver?
woody pizza.
No.
Woody pizza.
Okay.
Is it what they
Ding
use on the
dong.
legs to shape?
Say again, Rob.
Is it what they use on the legs to shape?
Go on. What's it called?
It's on tip of my tongue, but it's not there.
Well, it's no good on tip of tongue, lad. Spit it out, lad.
He's yanking your chain.
Is it a pike? No. Made by Milwaukee? No. Shank? No. Do you want to say it again?
Yeah. Can you blow it up real big this time?
Of course I can, Steve. Steve, anything for you.
All right.
When you said 2 feet, though, that's sort of like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite.
Zoom right into that thing.
I'm gonna, just for you, mate. I'm
Oh,
gonna just
hold
for
on.
I just go back to the old YouTube and have a look.
you. Oh. Might have to rotate it slightly. It might be better.
Huh.
That's about the best I can do. Oh. That's it. There's your clue. There.
Yeah.
There's your clue.
A broken knife.
I think I've got you. Rob's come back. He's been out on a beer. Come on, Rob. Splitter. No, I don't think I've got anyone said it yet. A lathe tool? No. Did you find the name of it, Rob? What you thought it was going to be? A gauge? No.
No.
You're absolutely useless. You are, lad. A splitter.
Guillotine. I like that.
A lathe blade. Plasterer's knife.
I'll be able to tell you when I get to see the picture.
Righto, lad. Splitter. Tool rent. No. A billock. Is it a billock? No, it's not a billock.
A couple of weeks ago, you had a sigh, but I wouldn't think you'd put it in again.
No, I wouldn't. Bruce, I wouldn't do it twice. A gouging tool. No. A gouging tool. No. A lathe turning tool. No.
Has anybody got close?
No.
Close. Not even close.
And I will say, I am surprised. I am pleasantly surprised that somebody has not guessed it yet, because this we were talking about not last week, the week before.
Is it for crafting?
Is it for what?
Crafting.
Well, go on. Yeah, go on.
James Hayes says it's a snetting knife. What's a snetting knife?
I've no idea what that is. What is that, James? A pencil sharpener? No.
Hi, James.
Steve's bottle opener.
I can open a beer with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A hole punch? No. Is it a splitter? No. So, any idea what this tool is used for?
No.
Are we going to say for the first time in about 3 months, I've got you?
Yeah.
Could be.
Am I going to keep a sticker or key ring for myself? Have I got you? I think I've got you. I think I've got you this week.
Yeah.
I think you should donate.
Okay. So what I'll do is then...
Everybody gets a prize.
Everyone gets a prize. So what I'm going to do is...
Just give me your stinking pen and move on.
Chopping high branch. No.
It's a Tecumseh emulsion tube.
Oh, good Lord, what just happened?
Go out. It's a component.
Back downstairs.
Okay,
Back
so
downstairs.
what I'm going to do is, considering there's none of you educated guessed it, I'm going to bring the picture up, and then the first person to tell me what it is when I show you what it is.
In the chat or verbally?
You can shout it out if need be. Yeah, you can shout it out if you're actually on the stream, and you can put it in the chat if not. So this is what today's guess what it is, and if you guess what it is, then you can still win a prize. So here is your item without it being cut up. I am surprised. And here is your.
It's a sod cutter. A sod cutter. Nope.
A scale.
That's a spoke shave.
It looks like a cutoff tool.
Looks
It's
like
a cheese cutter. It's a cheese cutter.
Woodworking.
It's on
What
concrete.
What the hell?
I don't
is
know
that?
what it is.
Is it
It's got a blade.
Is it a trim cutter, Mick, for shape, like for trim? Like a miter tool?
It's a cheese knife.
Do you know what? You should bow your head in shame. In shame. Has anyone? If you don't know what it is yet, are we still not there yet? No. What's the hook?
It's close,
for?
no?
No,
It's
he
like
doesn't know yet.
woodworking, though.
Whoa, we have it. We have a winner.
Of course.
In your face.
Yeah, you got one showing it working.
So it's actually called. We look it up on YouTube. It's actually called. I think it's called a stock knife, and it's used for carving and pulling out the wood whilst making clogs. And if you remember, somebody on this channel last week had a set of clogs given to them, which we were talking about.
But they were not made out of wood. They were not wood.
I know they weren't cupcakes, but I am surprised the all-educated man who sits there on his throne gives it all the
bilingual too, by the way.
didn't actually get it. And for those that weren't so sure, Rob Small Engine had it on the tip of his tongue and didn't know what it was.
Tip of tongue.
Tip of tongue, lad. So there you go. It is for it's a clogging knife. I think they actually call it a stock knife. If you put on their clog making tool or stock knife, it will come up with some bloke making clogs with a big knife about 2 foot long.
Good one, Ben's Workshop. Good one.
So there you go. So Ben's Workshop, you are a winner. Would you like to? Would you like a prize, Ben? I do have some new pens in stock that Steve wants. Not getting one. Do you want a prize, Ben, or do you want to donate it? What do you want to do, Ben? Let us know. What do you want to do? Send the pen. Send us a pen, he says. There you go, mate. Right, just buzz me your address again, please, Ben. I will have lost yours. There's my email address. Buzz me up. Anyone that wants a sticker, buzz me up as well on email, and you can. I'll get you some stickers sent out to you. So that was this week's Guess What It Is. Now I'm guessing. Does someone want to drop down? Because I know that someone was knocking about earlier on.
Yeah,
someone was knocking about.
Drop me down. Go ahead, drop me down.
Hang on. He said, "Sorry, I missed everyone tonight." Well, that's what happens if you're not up on time, bruv. That's what happens. Do you want me to drop me down for Henry? Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming up, buddy boy. Much appreciated. Let's see if Conker is actually about. He may come up. What you got there?
Look, here's one of those big knives. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's way bigger than I thought it was.
But same idea.
That's not a clog.
That's what she said.
That's exactly.
That's what I start with to make the clog.
Ken,
here's a picture of the one that Nick had actually.
Ken, what's with the sheep?
That's James Hayes' goat Mick.
Why would you use something that big on a shoe?
Yeah.
Because they do.
You gotta start somewhere.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
I suppose it's all to do with what size feet you got. I suppose.
Good point.
Yeah, whether you need a twig or a log.
Don't forget, it used to be a tree.
That's right.
Why is the camera not working? Oh no! Oh, not again! I'm live. The camera's working. Oh, hang on a bit. Maybe the camera. Where are we? Right, guys. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. The camera's not working. Hang on a minute. I know we've had this problem before. Hang on. Now the wife had the problem with the camera the other day. I'm doing my best to try that. See if that works. I wonder if anybody else can see me because I can't see anybody. What on earth is going on here? Oh lordy.
Hello. Conker.
I tell you, I honestly thought I've been left out. I've been in floods of tears here tonight. Floods of tears. I've used 3 boxes of tissues, and I got my special shirt on. I will show you.
Micks Mowers, number 1.
Good boy. Honest to goodness. Well, you would not believe what's going on. I tell you what, honest to Lord. Do you want to see my latest thing? Hang on a second. I've got somebody to show you. Here, look. Now, bring me up. The latest edition is.
Oh, new Conker stickers.
Conker stickers. These are a what's the word I'm looking for?
Limited edition.
Not many of them. Limited.
Limited. Why? You only got one?
Cheap. No, I got 5,000, and that's it then.
Conker, I'd love one.
Well,
is that a Venus? Is that a Venus flytrap? Is that a Venus flytrap?
Where's that sweet? Where's that to, lover?
On your sticker.
It's a horse chestnut.
It's a chestnut. It's a chestnut.
Well, it looks like a Venus flytrap.
No, it's a spiny chestnut.
Stella, if it's good for you, it's good for me.
Yeah, actually, it looks like a hiney on the right.
Well, all I will hope, Conker, is they take a little bit less than about 9 months to turn up. That's all I hope.
I'm ready to go.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
We're ready. We're up and ready.
I've got staff now.
Yeah, we shall be there. Hang on. We shall be there with our it could be named. Yeah. Well, whatever. I can't be bothered with it. I've got me parking ticket. There's me parking. No, I can't show you that. Me parking ticket. But more importantly, as I've told Mick this afternoon, you would not believe what turned up this afternoon. Go on, ask me.
What turned up this afternoon?
Hang on, I forgot what it was. Oh, here we go. A DR trimmer mower. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Yeah, the big trimmer.
The push trimmer.
Yeah.
The belt
I've
trimmer.
not heard of them before. Anyway, now I have a question for you. I can't even get the top off the damn thing.
All right.
There don't seem to be any nuts and bolts to get the petrol tank off. Is there a secret nut and bolt somewhere?
You got
what sort of engine's on it?
Yeah, what's on it?
Is it Tecumseh?
I'm frightened to tell you now.
Yeah, it is.
Is it Tecumseh?
Two
It's a
plastic
3 horsepower.
Conker.
No,
What
it's
engine's on it,
not
baby?
horsepower.
Two plastic tabs on the back of the housing, and it just pulls back.
It should pull right off.
Conker.
Sorry, say that again. Say it again for me, please.
Two plastic tabs on the tank insert into the housing, and you just pull it up and away towards yourself.
Yeah, just lift it up.
Sometimes you have to push it in a little bit.
You might need a screwdriver.
Tank.
Is it a black petrol tank in the rear of the shroud?
I don't see it, Harley. No, I don't have one.
I'll have another look. It's no good. It's no good because it's been quite an eventful. Hello, here we go.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
See that?
The two tabs.
So
I'm not too sure.
Hang
What
on.
are you doing
So,
with one of those, Mick?
Conker, what you'll have is you'll have a little tiny spring that comes down here and hooks onto the recoil system both sides. Pair of pliers in the hole, pull the springs out, and then that'll just pop up, baby.
They don't always have springs, do they? Not always.
No, they don't.
No.
It'll just.
Well, all I will say, thanks, Mick. I'll have another look tomorrow morning for that one. I mean, the guy brought it in. I fixed his other mower. He said, "I brought a strimmer for you." And honestly, I thought you brought me a pram. It looked like a baby's pram. We brought it in.
What the hell's that?
You're really bad noise there.
That's not me. I don't think so. Is that
I think
me?
it is.
It is.
It
Is
is.
it? Well, I'll stand back a bit.
That doesn't help.
After squeak.
I'll tell you what. I'll do it in hand language. How's that? I can also do the dyslexic version. I'll give you the dyslexic version. Ready? There we go. Dust it now.
Sorry, mate. I'm dyslexic. I couldn't read that.
Yeah, I only had it in capitals, mate. It was capital. Sorry. I've been waiting so long to come on. I've got quite tearful, actually. It's been quite
I'm not being funny.
I've been quite emotional.
I'm not being funny, and I ain't being big-headed, right? But it is quite a popular little stream on a Saturday night, and I get an alert in my top right-hand corner up here, right? It says someone's trying to access your basement. That's been flashing for the past hour.
I know. I've been trying to get on because, as you know, I am your #1 fan. And apart from the fact I said I'm your groupie,
But
I
Phil,
do not
you have
want
an
your
assigned
child.
time each week, Phil. You're not entitled.
Yeah,
to
thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. I'll pass
have an
date you're
assigned
allowed in here,
time.
and that's it.
I did my best, quite frankly.
8:30 is your time. Not a minute sooner.
I'm sorry, guys. I know my place, and it's very sore.
What, on a cruise ship?
Leave it, Stella. Leave it.
Hey, Mick, I just put a joke in the private chat for you. I don't know. It's your show. I don't know if it's too racy for you or not.
Why do
Canadians like doggy style so they can both watch the hockey game? Yeah, it sounds about right.
Well, you say that, Mick. I must admit, you said to me, "I'll see you Tuesday at the Semtex thingy." Soltex thingy.
Soltex, not Semtex.
Soltex. Yeah, all right.
Semtex. There you go.
Apparently,
Yeah,
I'm the first one.
In the
I'm
chat
the first
too.
one into the borough.
Anyway, I thought doggy style was where she rolls over and plays dead.
No, that's cat style, I think.
Sorry, but why did they start doing this? Like, come on. I mean, that's frank. Wow, frank.
Sorry,
I don't know why all of a sudden we've turned to smut, but I will say that Conquer apparently once tried the wheelbarrow with Mrs. H, and she said, "Yeah, fine, but just don't push me past my mum's house."
Oh, Kenny, that is so mean.
We are on a serious note, guys. On a serious note, I have to tell you, we are having our grandchildren turn up tomorrow for Halloween.
Right on.
And I'm locking the doors. I'm not letting the buggers in. There's no way they come in there. There's no way.
You're not letting your grandkids in your house.
You always end up with sticky finger marks everywhere.
Yeah, but Phil, remember, you can always say, "Here, take them back."
Mrs. H has done. We've done all this cooking thing, and we've got skeletons, we've got lights, we've got all sorts of nonsense and jelly. And she actually thinks I'm going to go for what's the other thing? Eating donuts on a bit of string. You've seen that bit?
No.
We couldn't get donuts, so we've ended up with hot cross buns.
Will you be dressing up, Conker?
I already am.
Oh, too late. Yeah. I didn't know you was going as a pork pie.
Sorry, mate. I missed that one. Say again.
Unreal. Right, people. It is that time of night. Mrs. P has not got work tomorrow because she works in a hospital. She's been ill, throwing up and what have you. So she's got to be off work for 72 hours. So she's got tomorrow off, which is nice. So we will be getting ready for Halloween with Riley Boy. I won't be doing a live stream because it will inflict on other people's lives, but I will do a recording of it at some point.
Right.
So for those of you that are live tomorrow night, I doubt I'll be on it because I'll be out scaring the hell out of the local kids, which will be good because we do have a
me every day, man.
We actually have a human-sized coffin, a life-size coffin, which I actually get inside, and when the kids knock on the door, I jump out of my coffin, chase them down the driveway. So that'd be really cool. So I will do a recording of that. I've actually made kids and parents cry. Actually, I've actually made a mum actually cry last year. It's hilarious.
Excellent. Good for you.
Well, you got to do it. You know, it's only one time of year you can really scare people. That's what I do.
Right.
So we're going down the shops tomorrow. Going to get a load of sweets and candies for the kids. For Riley Boy, he's already got his zombie. He's got a zombie outfit this year. He's going to be a scary zombie.
I've seen it. It is scary. It is
very scary. So he'll be doing that. I mean, I think we've got our nieces coming around tomorrow for a bit of cake and all the rest of it, like you normally do. So everyone who is out trick or treating or whatever, make sure you stay safe and look after your kids and what have you. And I'll catch you all on the next live stream, which will be Saturday night next. And for those of you that are going to Semtex, as Conker calls it, Saltex, up in Birmingham at the NEC, then I will be seeing you guys on Tuesday lunchtime through to Wednesday as well. So I'll see you all up there. Look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, I bygone, ecce fum.